Surprise!
Smile.
Ta-da!
It's an ambush.
Yeah.
Give me all your
Smiling.
money.
Mm-hmm. You thought we were gone because we weren't here last week,
Only half of us is here.
but we're here.
In disguise.
Mhm.
Incognito.
Yep. Someone in chat shamed us. We have masks this week.
That was my friend John. I won't mention his last name.
Yeah.
Shouldn't there be like some
But yeah,
It was
my
a
buddy
proper
John
shame.
didn't even. So it's like a joke that Mitch Hedberg used to say. A guy walks up to him in the airport and says, "Hey man, I saw you on TV last night," and doesn't say that he was good or anything.
Yeah,
Right?
just that's it.
I'm like, so my buddy tunes into the show and all he says is,
That's all
"Hey
he
man,
said.
where's your masks at?" I'm like,
That's all he said.
"Man, really?"
Thanks, man. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
If you're watching, here they are.
Here's the masks.
Yeah.
This week's game is brought to you by condensation.
There you go. Lots of it in your face.
And pain!
And darkness.
Hell yes, babe.
And
Down
birds.
the rocks.
Alright.
That was a fun voice. I could
love
do
pain.
just keep
I
doing
love
that.
pain.
I'm sure the voice actor thinks the same
I'll
thing.
let you.
Yep.
It's
You
probably
can talk like that
at
all
home.
the time, Danny.
working on it. Anyways, so we had our review up on our screen, correct?
I was.
Mhm.
Right? I mean, it was.
Yeah,
it was
Stream for a
scrolling.
few minutes.
Yeah.
So,
Are we all looking at the producer back there? And get
Yeah.
These guys shit
yeah, he's
together?
like,
No, don't. No.
Oh wait, we're live.
what, Angela, can you fix the audio?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, we need somebody.
Up, not down.
Everybody's like, who's Angela?
Right?
I don't know. She's on the
Um,
ones and twos.
NPC.
yeah.
You don't want to.
So, you picked up a new follower named Ayla, the Minotaur, and you got into an ambush and
Yes.
countered the mage real hard and ended up finishing that off strong. And I think that's where we left off. Is there anything anybody wants to add to that?
I think you got it covered.
Strong's kind of like hard to say.
Yeah, I mean,
Now I got our
that's,
buzz quotes.
that's a little harsh, but yeah, we did survive.
Yeah.
Because I think I
Did
dropped,
okay.
didn't I?
I dropped too.
Yeah, we both dropped. But
Did
we were brought back, of course.
I don't recall.
Through sheer grit and determination.
I just remember
do.
that you're all alive at the end.
And no potions
Oh
of
yeah,
poison
totally
this week.
alive.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, you think you're gonna be healed, huh?
yeah.
Yeah, funny thing about those potions of healing is that they look, smell, and taste exactly like a potion of poison. They're identical
That's
completely,
Mhm.
and you have to
I
use
love
an
that.
identify spell.
I don't know how they mix that
aspirins.
up. It's like
I just feel like it's not true because like when Diet Dr. Pepper says that, it's not true.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
you
not
can
the
tell.
same.
it's like it's different bottling,
Yeah.
okay? It's just like these are two different bottling lines. It's like did somebody just like as a jerk put the potion bottles in this side? And it's just like the
Well, you know,
poison on
if
the other.
if
Where
he
did
had
we
been
get
paying,
that bottle from?
A jerk.
yeah. Is that moon elf?
Because were they poisoning us on purpose? Or was it an accident? You said it was an accident, right?
Yeah, wait, is this a plot? Should we be worried?
We got poisoned. What the
Yeah,
hell?
like we got poisoned and they sent assassins after us. I think somebody wants us dead.
Yeah, those damn cultists, man.
yeah, somebody does
worries,
want you
mate.
dead.
For sure.
That potion of poison, though, I mean, that's
Unfortunate.
a mystery.
Jesse, you know what we need? More cultists.
Yeah. Not enough last episode.
Anyways,
Welcome.
did you stay? Did you guys camp after that encounter?
Yeah, like we're stopped.
Yeah,
we haven't even
like,
looted.
It was
Done
full stop
anything.
right there,
We'll
yeah.
stop as soon as everybody was
Yeah,
dead.
That's
our
right.
followers like
You
guts
just
are
said,
falling
that's
out.
where I'm going to end it for you.
Oh yeah, Ayla
Ayla?
is in a bad way.
She's
Yeah.
behind the wagon or something, a
You
tree.
got it real good.
Yeah, she was hiding behind a wagon, I
Wagon
believe,
stump.
and she was watching the warlock get his.
You
Yeah.
guys shared a
Well,
moment.
that's
Shared a
yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
I suppose that might be something to add.
like,
You
laying on the
shared
ground?
a bit of a moment.
No face.
Yeah.
She's on the ground, she's waiting, she's like, so, how about that Saleos?
God, are you serious?
Where is he now?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, you, if nobody remembers, you actually were speaking with her a lot about Saleos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a conversation that came up for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And so you guys stand triumphant over the
Weak barbarian.
ambushers, the fake persons in distress, and their facsimile,
Right. The
not
ambush.
facsimile, their facade.
Has been revealed. They're truly members of the Genesis cult.
Yeah, these Whoa.
Not anymore.
Did they have any sign saying they were members? It doesn't matter. I'm looking at this sword that we all signed. It's like probably bloody.
Maybe, yeah. Is our signatures even still on there?
Yeah, like it's
Mine's
like they're still like
carved in
wiping away. Oh, it's permanent marker because there's Nozuro's paints. Remember?
That's what he said. But, there was some talk about that not being the case.
Cyrano would like to jump on top of a wagon and do a perception check, please.
I run over to snack.
Perception, roll for it.
Let me see if I remember it. I had like 3 hit points.
Is that a crit?
17 plus 6, so 20.
Search these people over too while
Something like 23.
Cyrano's doing the wagon.
23.
Yeah, 23.
Most of the horizon looks pretty much not a whole lot going on out here. The road stretches around. It's not exactly flat terrain as it moves from one direction to the other, although it is a pretty commonly traveled road. So it's a matter of time until somebody shows up.
Okay.
I'm going to need some healing.
Loot some bodies.
I'm badly hurt.
I'm looting.
Or I'm going to need to rest.
Yes.
What was that, Rick?
Nakma's gonna search the corpses of our duly departed Genesis
Well,
clan.
what time of day is it? Were we on the road long this morning, in the day?
I don't think it was
for
evening time
a
yet.
couple
No.
hours.
Yeah, it was
And I
still
think you
early.
stayed the night once already. I believe I said it was something along the lines of a 2-day journey to
Yeah,
Dragonstone.
it's-
And this was
I
a
thought
couple
we were
hours
close,
into your
right?
second day.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, just kind of wondering, is anybody going to be upset if they see all these dead bodies? And, like, are they going to blame it on us if, you know, they start coming by? Because this is a very well-traveled road.
If we show up
There's no
to the next
witnesses,
town and this is found, and they will link it together, yes. So we should dispose of the body.
That's right. Good idea, says Strider as he strolls up, plucking an arrow from one of the corpses. I think we should feed a couple of the limbs to these drakes here, and then we play it off that they went mad, kill the drakes, and then we say, sorry, the beast got out of control. 5 lives lost, no big deal.
I'll take it.
Nobody's going to hurt Snack, and I walk over to him and I start hugging him.
Very well,
Sounds
we'll
like
make
you
it
may
look
have
like
done
their
this
own mount.
before, Strider.
We just make it look like their own steed.
Yes.
Manage to take them down.
We look over
Yes.
at it, and it's still
Yes.
just kind of like laying there. Was it tired?
It's just old. It's like so old.
So it's just
Taking
like
a
Snack,
nap.
but like it can see.
It's just
You
like
guys,
laying there
they had a
purring.
special discount on out of work drakes.
They have the coal mine drakes.
Okay, how about this instead? We pile their bodies on top of their cot, and then we leave a note. So these fools tried to rob us on the road, and we had to take care of them.
Oh,
No, I
if we
like the
strung them
drink
from
eating
trees.
idea.
Well, Cyrano,
Sorry.
does the justice of the Kazools extend this far? I mean,
Outside of the city?
yeah.
I don't think so.
So who rules these lands? Who would we?
They would be in charge of these lands, right? Yeah. No, it's still part of their territory. Yeah.
Nakma, you find
Just with the Kazools, you die like fools.
Genesis is discredited in Kalmora.
Nakma, you find a lot of coins.
So
No
These
real
are members of
treasure,
Genesis. I
but
believe we found some.
Coin works.
you find 1,900 copper pieces,
Sort of like your plan.
That's heavy.
130 silver, 570 electrum,
That's all we were worth.
240 gold,
They haven't been paid yet. Only half, maybe.
and every one of them has a medallion of Genesis.
Oh.
Cloaks too.
Martyrs.
No,
How
they
many
just
were
have
there
cloaks.
total?
There were 5 of them, I believe.
5 of them.
Okay. You want to make a statement? We hang them from a tree.
No,
We hang
I
their
want to get the heck out of
medallions
here.
underneath them on the tree.
No, I just want to
We
distance.
put our
them.
emblem on the tree.
They don't deserve any
The
type
Black
of
Lotus?
recognition.
Yes.
Let's just.
I like
do-
it.
What do
Yeah.
you mean, no? This is who we are.
Right.
Nobody fucks with us.
Let's make a statement. You know what?
Let's just burn them then.
Nothing
Normally.
says don't mess with me like a crucifixion. I say we put them up on a cross.
And light them on fire?
I ain't got time for
You're
that.
feeling ballsy today.
I didn't say that. I was
What?
just saying we put them on a...
Are we staying
Little
the
bit of
night here, I
acid? You
guess?
never know. No, it doesn't take that long.
Ooh, yeah, we could burn a Black Lotus into them with the acid.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, you're
I
dark.
like that idea.
So, how about we
Forget
just
these
bonfire
Genesis
and get
scum.
going? We
Let's
cannot
go.
leave these bodies. We don't care enough to bury them, no?
No.
Yeah, but we got a new Drake.
toss them on a broken cart and send a signal a mile high that everyone will see.
Hey, wait.
Pile
Can we
them
just
up.
fix the cart and make it ours?
Pile them up.
Do we need a cart?
Yeah.
I can fix a cart.
Oh, shit. We can't take it on a ship, can we?
No, but it would make it getting there easier.
I can dispose of the bodies.
And we got 2 drakes
Okay.
to pull it.
Yes.
How?
Hadar is always hungry.
Oh, that
Like the
crazy
elf
cloud.
said, just feed
there's
him
there's
to
things
the
that eat
drake.
in that?
Oh yes.
Oh, man. Well, you,
Yeah.
you
If you
could
wish to
rest.
make them disappear,
You could rest in Zakat as we kept going.
I have the power to do it now.
Yeah.
I
We can fix the
rest
wheel
along
right
the
now,
way.
right?
What?
Let me fix
Yeah.
the wheel.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
fix the wheel. This
Okay.
is going to be fun. We've got a day. We look over at our friend who's bleeding out still.
We should definitely short rest. I will work on the wagon because I do not need benefit from short rests really. And then we will go.
I will help you.
Okay.
I will
Don't
go
you need a short
and
rest?
see
I
how
do.
Ayla is doing.
Do I think that I could convince you to pile those bodies up for me, Nakma? I'm a little low on energy at the moment.
Where are we piling them?
Somewhere far away from our friends. So that I can feed them to Hadar.
No problem.
Perfect.
Grab one by the ankle.
Grabbing
Drag it off.
grabbing bodies one by one, you pile them into an area where they are all collectively splayed, toppled on one of another, before rigor mortis sets in.
Right. Ricky might even make it easier in the snow. Actually.
Now, before I dispose
We
of
got
these
20 minutes and
bodies,
it kicks in.
I go and get my new friend Ayla. Ayla, come with me. I wish to show you something.
Is that a healing potion?
Ayla the Minotaur looks at you, and she rises, doesn't say a word, stands tall, and approaches with you towards the bodies.
Witness these bodies here, and know that when you find yourself in trouble in the future, you can call upon the powers of Seleos as well, should you be willing to change your mind about a few things. Observe, stand back, and I cast Hunger of Hadar by taking my blade, and I slice my hand open a little bit, and I throw my blood droplets out, and where each one lands, a tentacle springs forth.
Yes.
And darkness just slowly starts oozing out until only I can see inside of it.
The Hunger of Hadar envelops the area. She sees the tentacles before it's completely enveloped in the darkness, and it's shrouded in just the sound of tentacles slurping. And she stands there, her eyes widen, and her palms clench out of tension before the spell ends, and the scene is wiped away of all organic material. Even the snow is gone. It's just a bare patch of brown soil now. And she looks at you and she says, "So, if I were to follow you, and I find myself in times of trouble, Father Seleos will come to me,
Always.
bringing visions of terror."
For some, this is terror, but for you and I, this is salvation. Imagine what you could have done to the slavers, those who locked you in a cage, had you these powers.
It's an interesting thing that you say. I have not given it thought before. I've never had a talent of learning magic. There's not a lot of Minotaur wizards.
You see, that's the thing. Wizards, they have to work for it. Sorcerers, they're born with it. But us warlocks, we're free. It's given to us as a gift, no more.
That's a gift.
Yes, we can do as we wish, as we please.
What? How does one earn this gift?
You do
What
not
must I give up?
Sign here.
simply say yes.
I'd be a fool not to.
I know.
The power to make those who have wronged me pay.
There will come a time soon.
I don't know if I should make you roll deception or
Just let him
persuasion.
have it.
Everything I
He's
said
like,
was
yeah.
true.
I don't know. I mean, like, given to you for free, I feel like that's not necessarily 100% honest.
I mean, he pretty much worked for it.
The gift is free. I made no promise when I was given the gift.
You signed a pact of some sort. That's how pact magic works.
The details can be arranged later, right?
Yeah, after you read
Zaleas can arrange the
Never
details.
mind the fine print for now. What's important is that you're able to defend yourself and that you're able to stand up for yourself.
roll something. Okay. I feel like I can't just give
We're
this
all
to you.
waiting for someone
Oh, that's
to roll.
terrible.
That's
I
not
didn't
a
roll the box. Can I
Is
roll
that
the
a
fucking
1?
box? No, it was a 4.
Is it,
Ah.
that's a practice roll?
No, it's on
I'm-
the table. I'm
Practice roll.
these stupid,
Um,
not in the box rules.
So that's a 7 plus 4. 8, 9, 10, 11.
But should he have advantage though? Because it was really a good argument.
You want me to give him DM inspiration?
I
Oh
would
well,
just give it to
if
him.
that's what you want to do.
That's what I would be doing.
If it's another one, then I will laugh really hard.
Okay, if it's a 1, then it's something terrible.
Okay, you get 1 tonight.
Oh, and you want to use it now?
I've made my argument. I said what I had to say. I have more to show you if you are not yet convinced.
It seems too good to be true. I shall think upon this.
As well you should. A gift of this magnitude, it's not for the faint of heart, nor for those who lack courage. And I can see that you are a warrior of great courage. I know that you will come to the right decision.
She appears to be chewing the cud, so to speak, on what you have given her to think about.
Just imagining that. Like, what type of bull is she?
The Minotaur kind.
No, I mean like an oxen, water buffalo.
Texas Longhorn.
Yeah, right.
Big old long.
Yeah.
Just like 6 feet out from both sides.
In the meantime, Cyrano walks over to the wagon. He flips down the minute seeing goggles and starts zeroing in on the broken wheel, trying to do an investigation on the easiest way to fix it with his tinker tools.
Alright, give me an investigation roll.
That's hot shit right there.
That's our shit. There, buddy.
That would be
Knows?
28.
As you're investigating this, Strider comes over and he's clearly bored and he's like just hanging on the side of the chariot, on the side of the wagon, like a child or like a girl who is looking for attention, or just like, well, Strider is
Legs
female right now,
across.
just like somebody
Yeah.
who's like, or a cat, and it's just
when you keep
like,
the feet
hey.
up like across the window.
looking down. It's like, what you doing?
Right?
Serious work here.
What you trying to
I
do?
think I figured it. Wait, what?
What you doing?
I need to fix the wagon?
Yeah, what's wrong with it?
The wheel?
Oh, yeah. How you gonna fix it?
I think I figured it out. It's right over there, and I just need to just put it back on the axle.
Oh,
It's really quite simple. They really just took the bolts out. It was
that's cool. That's cool. Just continues to pester you with questions the entire time, distracting you, and it's like, and just it's question after question.
Oh, man.
Nakma, can you come here for a second, sir?
I suppose.
Just
My big friend.
disdain from what he just heard.
I
What's
don't
going
mean
on
to
over
always use you for the heavy lifting, but in this situation, I need you for heavy lifting.
All right.
Can you lift up the
What's your
wagon?
total
Lift it up.
strength?
Mine?
Yeah.
19.
Oh, that's good enough. Yeah, you lift it up. Strider continues to sit right on the edge, and very rudely, just kind of like makes eye contact as you lift it up and doesn't say a word.
I try and slide the wheel on and start tinkering the
Kind
the
of
bolts.
give
up
it a
in.
jerk.
Yeah,
Kilter a
you,
little
You want a tool?
it was
Tinker
the
tool
axle
check.
itself was actually broken.
Okay.
So, but as you were looking, you don't have the mending cantrip at all, do you?
I'm going to be getting it shortly. Mainly because I can repair my homunculus. But anyway, that's off the subject.
But no.
But no, I've got tinker tools, so I can take metal from a different part of the wagon and insert it. I'll make a slight cut in the axle, like right here, and then put the two broken pieces together, and then pound the piece of metal in, and then big
Yeah,
bands.
that's cool. Just give me
Tinker tool check.
yeah,
I
Okay.
think that's possible.
an intelligence check with your tinker tools and add your proficiency. So
I'm an artificer, so I get to double my proficiency. Oh, that's not good.
Gonna need it.
That is not good. So 6 plus intelligence plus 5 is did I have that right? Yes, 17.
it'll hold.
Okay.
Strider continues to pester you the entire time. And you finally finish. It's longer than you needed. It's actually 2.5 hours later that you finally have this thing complete and set with what you have had to do to modify the cart.
So for resting, I need to spend some hit dice of healing.
Yeah.
Strider just kind of kicking his feet on the side of the cart. Thunk, thunk, thunk. You look tired.
It's very hard work looking so handsome. I don't know.
I think
Yeah.
she likes you.
Also, Nakma can hold that wagon up for a long time. Did you see that?
He's still holding it up.
I know,
there
right?
you
Quite
go.
strong. It's been a whole hour, I think. He's just sitting there.
The whole hour?
It's good now, Nakma. You can put it down. Thanks. I would like to
Thanks,
collapse
man.
in the back and try and get some hit dice back on the road.
I'll rest while they were all doing this on top of the sled.
Sweet.
Mooney, you should rest on top of the wagon with me.
No, I'm just gonna stay on the sled over
Somebody's in
here.
heat.
You know, keep a little bit of weight off of it. 5 and an 8. One and a 4.
So we're moving on.
Yeah, they're rolling for hit dice. Did
Five
you
and a
need
4.
hit points?
Okay, I think.
Yeah, I rolled. I'm good.
Not you.
Oh.
That's an Nakma. Okay. Well, as soon as we're on our way, Cyrano will start his short rest. So as long as I get an hour uninterrupted, I'll spend a few hit dice.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the most part, I believe that this day, last we checked, the weather was pretty much just overcast, and you had a real straight shot. The road itself was kind of tended to and kept. When a storm does come through, they typically have specialized carts pulled by a mammoth in order to try to plow the road to keep it trade going from the port city to Kilmoira. And so it's an easy voyage. Now that you have two very tired drakes, you are able to get them to where you are going and pull the cart with ease.
2 very tired drakes.
Yeah.
I like it's it's like an item.
And right now,
They
we're on
never
the
get
way
untired.
to a city, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Remind me the name of this city that we're on the way to?
Dragonstone.
Dragonstone. Stone. Dragonstone. That's right.
And Nekma, actually, I'm
Yes.
sorry. I forgot to let you know that of all the stuff that you found, you actually did indeed find one pot of Nolzur's marvelous pigments.
Nice.
Oh, which reminds me, if we're gonna, I don't want to leave that sword there with our signatures on it.
No, we're not.
We
No, I wanted
planted
to take that.
in one of the guys, like in the tree.
The dudes are gone.
Oh yeah.
Well,
sorry.
yeah, but we can hang the amulets on it.
Marvelous
Yeah.
weapon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, with our signatures, that would be very nice.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
It's like leaving
Good
our
idea,
signature,
Cyrano.
guys.
Let's stab it right into a tree.
Yes, normally I am one for how you say deception and
Subtlety.
subtlety, but now that I have you all, I feel very strong.
Well, we have to make a statement. We can't allow them to bully us anymore.
Coming at us from all angles.
They should be afraid. It's time we take the war to them.
They
They
are.
clearly
afraid.
are
That's why
afraid.
they're attacking us on the road in the skies.
Although we've given them quite
You're
a
right,
lot of
not
time
wrong.
to recover from the
They
setback
should
we
be.
gave them in Kalmora.
It was a great month.
It was a great month.
It really was.
It really
So we
was.
paid the price. They were right there in the road. Who cares? We killed them, and now we move on.
I mean, we needed
They
a
need
break.
better
Like,
training.
this is our time, you know.
Yeah, our time right here.
I'll never forget the bathhouses of Kalmora, my friend. I'll tell you what.
I will miss
Sounds
them.
like there's a bad undertone there.
I will miss them so much.
There's nothing bad about those bathhouses, Mooney. You should have tried them.
Yeah, I don't like the spring thistle. You know, when you have to hit yourself with it a bunch.
You can ask one of the attendants to do that for you.
Oh, I could pay somebody to hit me with spring thistle. There's thistle out here.
I'll hit you with a thistle.
No.
Just to ask.
No.
I bet he'd do it if you didn't.
There's
ask.
nothing pleasant of this Northlands. Let's just
I
get
take up my
on.
patient defense.
Nakma, perhaps I will take you to my hometown of Inrad Malak, and you can walk through the lavender fields. It's really quite beautiful.
I'm afraid none of us will be so lucky to do that anytime soon. You guys, what do any of you even know about the aristocracy of Page?
Sorry, guys.
I know it's our destination.
It's so snowy over here. All this ice.
Hey, hand me one of those ices.
For reals?
No.
Sorry.
Well,
We'll do
I
now.
don't
We're gonna roll some
believe that
history
my
checks
trade has
in.
taken me that far all that often, only what we hear on the road.
Look, I'm just going to let you know right now that we are not headed to a pleasant place. The aristocracy of Page sounds all nice and extravagant, but that is only if you are noble. To say noble born would be a lie. The entire place is a fetid swamp of dark brackish water and stinging insects and bloodsuckers. I'm not talking about the insects.
Swamps, you say?
It is nice that we bring you to these journeys.
Has Minthios heard of it?
I asked if I was invited. It's
Right.
not too late to rescind that offer.
You're welcome, Strider. Don't be so upset.
A bit more of a rosy disposition would be.
You need a drink, don't you?
It's been a couple days.
Keep it up.
Poor baby.
You drank before we left. It's been one day on the road. It has not been a couple of days.
When you're kicking the house
In Elven time.
it feels longer.
Elven.
Right.
You live for millennia. What is Elven time?
It's an,
Apparently 2 days for one.
it's an excuse, okay?
Nice, Mooney. He's back on the wagon now.
Yeah, he literally is.
I think I'll walk.
He just gets up.
So
No, he's off the wagon
Funny.
now.
It's off the wagon.
you travel and continue on the road, and it's not too long until it takes you to the city of Dragonstone. It is a city made out of basalt, taken right from the hillside mountain regions in the stone shores of Kelgora. There are ships everywhere. The entire place is a giant port city, and it seems to be its main function. Everything is built entirely along the coast with rocky shores and everything. You see that the actual docks themselves, as you enter the city proper and begin moving around, that there is rune stones out in the water that you can see glow with magic and create sort of a harbor around it.
Arcana check?
Like,
Do I know what this is already?
Yeah, sticking right out of the water. Go
That's
ahead,
the water
Arcana check
stick.
with advantage because you've traveled here plenty of times.
Is it like roaring waves on the outside of it, and then it's like calm ocean inside?
Yeah.
20...
That's weird.
Cool.
24.
Nakma,
Dragonstone.
what do you make of this? You're familiar with the seas.
I'll give Nagma an advantage intelligence check as well. What did you get total?
24.
24?
18.
Okay.
Thanks for the advantage.
What you notice is
Nice.
we're gonna go with this one here in Dragonstone, and same with many places of the world because of Amarth and the way that the tides changed after the coming of Alabar thousands of years ago. That cities on the coast had to make changes quickly and drastically in order to compensate for the new 60-foot high tide.
Oh.
So rune stones have been placed out in the water and carved out. Earth-shaped spells brought stones up, and then runes carved onto these stones, creating safe harbors that actually keep the tide at bay. And you can see beyond here the waves kind of crash, but more like hundreds of meters out, you can see that the ocean kind of takes a swill and lowers itself down, so it keeps these magical tides open.
Oh, went off.
Ah!
I'll fix it.
So
fine.
Looks okay.
that is the exact purpose of these stones, in order to create a safe harbor so that ships can come and go.
Okay.
Very cool. It's impressive.
They protect the harbor.
Where I come from, there are massive piles of rocks that they call jetties. Far less efficient than this.
Sounds very primitive.
And I love this place. Hope I never have to go home.
So this is what you find here.
I gotta say, I'm starting to get attached to you, Taz. I don't want you to leave either, my friend.
I appreciate that, Nakma. Don't be too upset when I take your new friend away from you, okay?
Really. Say one nice thing and you just shit all over it.
Ayla nudges Strider in the side. What does he mean by that? Hello, it's best you don't know.
I'm kidding. I am looking out for her best interest,
Nice.
I promise. And in fact, I could really use your help. A good word from a member of her own race may go a long way towards helping me with my little predicament.
What you got in trade?
What?
I'll have to give that some thought.
Me too.
Wait, hold on a second. I thought your people didn't have any concept of ownership.
We're merchants. My family, my village. The rest of Minthios is not.
Wait, so you're gonna trade a person who doesn't know, like, the concept of ownership to your friend? Doesn't that sound a little dirty?
Well,
We do not own Ayla.
I'm
You
just
guys
trading
paid money
ideas.
for her.
Yes. To free her.
We freed Ayla. She is her own woman. She can make her choices. I'm just simply saying that I'm sure a recommendation from a Minotaur would go a long way. That's all. Think about it.
We'll see.
Well, let's get on.
Yes.
Yeah, let's get along with it. So,
The aristocracy. What's your guys' plan to get there?
I believe there was some ship passage arranged here in Dragonstone.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they
From the dock.
specialize in shipping people around Dragonstone.
We should have gave Ayla the clothes from those people that we fed to Hadar.
Look at her, they wouldn't fit.
They could have.
Yes. No, they
We can
would.
throw her some coins and she can shop while she's here.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
I need to go speak with some people in Book Passage.
You have a contact here, don't you? Our friend Abdulmasadi's had a range passage, didn't he? Or did he just give us the money to
I
do
do have a contact and I need to go meet him.
it? Okay.
I'll actually take
Do you want me to come with you?
40
I'd love
of the
some
gold that I
company, yeah.
found and give it to Ayla.
Taking a sack of coin in her hand, she looks
and then
at
the
the
rest
gold.
is going to the bag of holding, if that's okay, Cyrano.
I don't need any
those are the
shiny
numbers you
pieces
have?
of metal.
Equip yourself, get some clothing.
She
These people are
looks in the
unkind
bag.
in the north, haven't you noticed?
Shakes the
Those
gold
are the
coin out
Oh, Ayla.
and ties the empty pouch around her waist.
Ayla, how about you and I
Is this added to it?
go get you some clothes
Those are the numbers you had, right?
while
No.
the rest of our friends arrange passage for us out of here?
Passing by a street vendor, she grabs a blanket off the top of it. Good idea. This'll work. Hey, that's mine! No, I need it. Starts fastening a makeshift cloak of a heavy woolen blanket around herself. Hey, get your beast under control. Oh,
Hey.
Sees
Easy, my
Nakma.
friend. Easy.
Yeah, they get the look.
I wrote down those numbers. I'm not quite sure where.
Oh, they're different?
I'll pay the merchant for the
That's what I
blanket
just got.
that she took.
dropping a couple silver pieces onto the
Did you add
cart.
them on here?
I wasn't selling blankets. That was mine personally.
I'm sorry. Here, buy yourself a little
Sorry,
bit
dude.
of a better one. And I give him a couple extra silver to be able to do that.
It meant something to me.
Ayla, are you sure you only wish to wear a blanket? There are better things that we could give you, like armor to protect yourself with.
Good idea. Let's go find some armor that's lying around.
No. That's not how it works. Just calm
I
down.
mean, that's not how it works.
Stop.
You see something you need and you take it.
That's right.
Usually, where you come
Stop
from,
listening to this puny human.
I thought
do
your
your
people
thing,
had a
Ayla.
concept of being merchants, Nakma. Why is it convenient when I want something?
Remember
from
when
you?
I borrowed the cart?
Okay, same concept. It all works out. You'll be
Is
okay.
Cart coming with us or you guys?
I was planning on taking Ayla shopping, unless you all would like me to come with you.
Take the cart with you, okay?
I don't
Sell
want to be
it.
responsible. Oh, sell it?
Trade
Okay,
it, trade it.
sure.
Yeah,
Perfect.
we're good.
With some
Yeah. Also
Gold.
the sled probably too. 'Cause
Here,
we're not
have
gonna need that,
200
right?
gold.
Okay.
Here you go. Take the 200.
All right, I'll take the 200.
Okay.
Thank you, Cyrano.
Don't waste it. Okay, in the meantime, let's go meet my contact Francois.
Should give him the copper, not the
Copper?
gold.
Copper. We do
So
need. Can you
weighty.
cash that in while you're at the rest?
So much weight.
Can you do that?
Hey, I just sold this a few hours ago.
Give the man pennies.
Yesterday, this nice group of people came in and wanted that very wagon.
Yeah, man. Said something about the wheels looked really good.
Lovely
They're
couple. I
shiny.
think one of them was a spellcaster.
Yeah.
They paid in all gold dragons.
They said
So-
they had a group of people staying at their house. It seemed really nice.
They were doing charity work.
That's what all the coppers were for.
They said that after this
The
one
orphans.
job, they'd be set for life, and they
Oh,
could finally
God.
open up that school and give all of the kids like a good home.
Boysenberry
Um,
pies.
Yeah, but that's not what happened, okay?
All the kids
Cultists
get
are
pies at
worse.
lunch.
Yeah, they seriously are,
They're
man.
taking advantage of
Throwing
nice
the
people.
worst people at us, you know? Scum of the earth.
Told you the North was harsh.
So, Cyrano,
Yes.
you are traveling around. Who's going with you?
Mooney and I are gonna go make my contact.
Strider decides to follow.
Okay, cool.
And traveling with you, he's like, so, how you guys been?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
I love it.
Felt a little bad about murdering those people back there, but
I wouldn't worry about it. They probably... Never mind. Cool, let's go find this contact. Continuing to put up with Strider's unusual mood, you traverse the area of Dragonstone and you seek a contact. Down at the docks, you travel and you come to a place that has a special marking on the sign. It's an alchemical symbol that Octomasades typically uses in order to communicate that something is part of a dead drop. It is the chemical symbol for a chemical known as quicksilver, and that's how you typically can tell if somebody is part of the network.
Cool.
Okay, Mooney,
Not that I'm there, but that's cool.
just stay quiet for a minute.
I can do that.
Yeah. Last thing we need for you is to open your mouth. Let's go.
Ouch.
You're being a little difficult.
What?
Follow me, let's go.
Okay, good. Remember, let us handle this. And so you approach the contact. It is a street vendor who has a small stand selling various goods and items. Some of them alchemical, though most of them are just kind of the daily supplies kind of fare. The chemicals themselves are like things that people use for curing meats, or salts, or cleaning supplies, tanning hides, that sort of thing. Utility chemicals.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, good sir. Welcome. Step right up. I have everything you need. Do you need diammonium sulfate? Potassium sorbate?
Always. Those are all the things that I need, of course.
Oh, yes.
Can I accompany you in the back?
No, I only
Your
own the
stall.
stand here, the back of my stall. It's, you wish to speak in private.
We?
Oh. Yeah. What chemical are you trying to shop for, good sir? Would it be,
Francois?
what? What?
Are you my contact, Francois? No? We? Is it him?
Yes, it's him.
Okay.
He seems to be waiting for a
Does he
password.
not know me?
Yo, what?
Okay. I wasn't given the
no.
password.
Oh. Well, I mean, of all of these chemicals that I'm selling here, I mean, like, I've got mercury, otherwise known as, quicksilver.
Quicksilver?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you shopping for quicksilver?
Of course I am shopping for Quicksilver.
Look, are you a guard?
Are you a doctor?
You gotta tell me if you're a guard.
You look like a cop, man.
Does he really look like a cop with a riot shield?
Right.
No.
Hey, man.
Okay, apparently, you know,
Look, I'm
the
just-
things that you have.
I just need
arranged
you to
ahead of
know that
time.
everything I'm doing here is legit. I'm on the up and up. All right. I just got out of the brig not long ago. I'm turning my life around.
I'm not even quite sure why we are here, but our friend, our mutual friend from Kimura,
Yes.
he told me to contact you here to help us get the passage.
What's your name?
You know me.
Oh, nope. Gotta hear your name.
Oh my god, this guy.
You want us
I am Cyrano, man. Come on, play cool. Jeez. You're acting really weird.
You're acting really weird. Look, we have a process, and you know the process. Come on now. All right, Cyrano. Now that you definitely know your own name.
You know, if you have a process and you want things to be smooth, talking about it ahead of time would be a good way to go.
Look, I'm just saying that you might not be Cyrano. There's plenty of potions of disguise going around this city. There's a whole underground market for
I
it.
could pop it at any time, I agree. Anyways,
All right,
so,
Cyrano.
we wish to book passage. I have an important item to deliver to the hypocrisy of Page. Justocracy.
Right.
Stocracy.
Yeah, I was gonna say hypocrisy of Page. Okay.
They are quite hypocrisy, I guess.
That
remains to be seen.
I have scouted out a couple of potential vessels that are willing to try to take someone. None of them are part of the network. There's a bit of a risk here, and unfortunately I was only able to get a few. But they check out. I believe that it would be safe.
Okay.
Walk with me, talk with me. Let's go check this out. And you start walking along the docks, and he's pointing out a couple of ships. You pass by at least a dozen or so different ships, many of them very proud, sturdy, large figureheads, ornate warships, long ships, smaller ships. And he points out to the first one that you come to appears to have a bronze hull that massive bronze plates have been bolted and riveted to the outside of this ship, giving it an armored and gleaming appearance. And he says, "This one here is the Kawazik. It's not much, honestly. I mean, dwarves, crazy lot. They thought that they could armor it with all of these metal plates, but well, I've been on the ship myself. It's a tad bit leaky on the inside. Water coming in all of the weak spots. But I promise you, it's on the up and up.
It does appear to be floating still, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, and do you wish to speak with the captain of this one?
Let me take a look here. I'll do an investigation on the hull. Does it look strong?
Metal plating. Does it say warehouse on the side of it? Kelmora?
You are proficient in land vehicles,
Eat it,
correct?
Joes.
But not water vehicles.
Correct.
All right, so no proficiency on your investigation check on this one.
Okay.
And just give me a straight intelligence check.
So would you say it's a perception check based on sight?
No. I would say it's an investigation check.
Yes.
9 plus what, intelligence?
Yeah.
13.
You can definitely tell that because of the creative idea of bolting these plates to the outside, it has made the ship very heavy, and that no doubt water will seep in through the weak spots. Though the armor appears to be intact.
Okay, well, this ship is out. It is probably, how they say, okay in the water. It's probably a little slow.
It's a merchant ship, so I figured I'd put it on the table for you to look at. Hopefully.
It looks like a metal tub.
Do you have any
Also, as a
problem?
merchant ship, like I said, it's incognito. Most of the Northmen won't attack an armored merchant ship.
I like it.
Does it have weapons?
Glasses
Do
back
they
on.
need weapons?
Do I see weapons on it?
On that one.
Is this our only ship? I'm just saying.
No, we can go look at tomorrow.
Fucking condensation.
Yeah, I hate that.
Here you are.
Okay. Yes, I do see catapult ballistas type things in the back.
Oh, why the back though? I mean, it's obviously a slow ship. its enemies aren't going to be on its backside.
That's a very good observation.
Those foolish dwarves.
Okay, maybe we should pass this one.
Very well. Next one is a few docks down to follow me. And he takes you to another ship. This one, it appears that this particular ship itself, you see what look to be mithril chains descending from the front of the ship and into the water. And as you're watching, these chains they're moving around. They're swirling, but not with the tide in an unusual way.
Oh.
And you look and see that it too has a large crew of dwarves. Although the other races on here are mostly mixed, all kinds of different people. The occasional elf even, and one or two dragonborn, humans. It's a diverse crew. This one here is known as the Light of Magni. It's an explorer ship. It caught my attention because of the chains. I'm sure you've noticed. Well, you might also notice it has no sails. Right. I was intrigued. It's pulled by sharks. They're controlled by the ship's first mate. He's a druid.
Oh, but if the shark... What if he dies?
Oh, I don't know.
Sorry. Also, I'm seeking the deal. I'll go over here. I go walk over to the
No,
corner.
your input is valued.
Good question, though.
You're right. What if he dies?
I never thought about that. I mean, it's a druid who can control sharks. Who's going to kill him? I figured this was a pretty... I mean, this is like the hot rod of the sea.
Right?
I like it.
Can sharks swim all night?
I don't know.
Do they gotta rest?
Sleep.
I have no idea. I scouted it out. I didn't ask these questions. I'm an alchemist. I'm not really good at this.
Are they
Hey,
real
what-
sharks or are they fake sharks?
What do sharks look like? I mean, I've seen...
They've got big gnashing teeth and a mean streak a mile wide.
Dorsal fin thing?
Killer fish.
Yeah. Oui.
Like big quippers?
They eat other little fish. I'd love to see this. This sounds pretty exciting.
All right. Well, we can go talk to the captain then.
Okay.
He goes up to the ship and he waves. Ahoy! Permission to come aboard. Come on up. Come on up. You look and you see a very tall, thin elf wearing tattered green and brown robes, and he says, "Come aboard. What can I do for all of you?
Yes. Hello.
Are these the passengers who are seeking to travel?"
We are looking for passage to the aristocracy.
No, excellent. My name is Navi.
Good evening, Snavi.
Yes,
I am Cyrano.
Cyrano. Good to meet you. Good to meet you and you, lizard folk.
I am Mooney. I'm a free fighter.
I've never seen one of your kind so far up north.
Have you seen a lot of my kind?
Oh yes, swarming all over the south.
Oh, I've never ran into people like me.
Oh, you
Just-
should
Just dragonborns.
you should get out more.
I feel like that's all I've been doing for the last 3 years.
Sounds
Well,
like your people are south and you have been traveling north.
I'm the first mate of the ship. I speak for the captain. He points over to the captain who's just sitting up at the top of the ship. There's the wheel. He has one hand on the wheel, kind of like a hand in like his double-breasted, buttoned-up pea coat. And he just... Don't bother trying to talk to him. He doesn't talk to anyone. His name is Mum.
Okay.
Oh.
Mum doesn't talk. He makes eye contact.
Yes, mum is the word, apparently.
Yes. Mum says that he's willing. Well, I mean, Mum is happy in order to give you passage. Of course, standard rates for an explorer ship. There's not a lot to explore all the way over in Page, but if the coin is there, then it would allow us to keep up our endeavor.
Okay, fantastic.
Oh, where's your next adventure takery? I can't speak. Taking you guys.
We were hoping to travel up north further. I hear that there's a whole great many things up there in the lands of Everwinter. Hopefully make some trades with glacial dwarves, that sort of thing.
Well, our money will take you there.
Excellent. Well, just so you know, it is 2 silver pieces per mile. Yeah, but we are a bit faster than most of the other ships, and we can sail day and night. No problem, regardless of the wind. No chance that we'll get stranded out there at all.
May I ask, do you just switch sharks as you keep going, and then it's just like you let the other sharks go away, and then the new ones come in, and you just keep moving?
It's the beautiful thing about the sharks that we have is that they even swim in their sleep.
Oh gosh.
They never stop. They can't. A shark that of their kind that stops swimming, water starts traveling through the gills, and they die. I have them swimming in place right now by a magical spell to keep the water currents pushing past them.
Kind of like this ship.
I'm a big fan of your ship.
She's a beaut.
It sounds like you could outrun basically any trouble we might find, no?
Well, not many people are willing to fight against a ship pulled by sharks. And with a fine first mate such as myself, a skilled druid, and various other folk on this one, the light of Magni shall guide you there.
Yes, I do like the diversity of your crew as well. Our group is fairly diverse as well. And
Fantastic. Well,
strengthen that. Do you just start the clock as far as the miles go, or do you know roughly how far we are going? Miles-wise.
where are you going?
To Page?
Oh.
The aristocracy
what
of
part?
Page.
What part? We're trying to land by that guy.
I have to get to the Vestalki.
Oh,
No,
yes,
that's
yes.
my contact. Yes, I just have to get to the Viceroy.
The ship cannot travel upriver. The sharks will die in fresh water, but I can take you as far as the first port. So, the rest of the way to get to Vestarki, you'll have to travel on foot. But, I mean, certainly.
Yeah, Paige is really nice with people on foot, right?
It is what it is. I think it would be worth it. The speed that we'll get to the destination if we need to book next passage.
Well, it's not the first time I've ever been to the aristocracy of Page, and if you'll notice, my head is still attached.
Oh,
Well done. Well done.
you're an elf, right?
I am.
So yes, back to my question. What is the bill going to be?
As I said, it is 2 silver pieces per mile. I could plot the course and chart it out for you.
Yeah.
Well, money is a little bit of an object. Cannot be too outrageous.
Of course, so you know, we do not pay for your food. No meals are provided, and you have to bring all of your own food with you.
Can we fish while we're out there? That sounds like it'd be kind of fun. Or is that not possible around sharks?
Fairly certain the sharks will, I don't know, they feed their fish. Do you fish out the boat?
Fishing happens. We fish from time to time. Typically, we try to pull nets from behind.
That's a really good idea.
If you are so inclined, you may purchase your meals from us. Although, like I said, we do not provide. So, if
What's wrong with purchasing your meals, guys? It sounds like the thing you're supposed to do when you're on a cruise.
nothing is wrong with it, if you have the coin for it. Standard meals, I will charge you basically what you would pay in a tavern.
Do we get grog with that?
No.
No.
Oh, no. We keep that for the crew. Gotta fight off scurvy. I can only conjure so many good berries in a day.
Listen, it takes a while to get stale seawater to taste drinkable when you mix it in with just enough rum.
Oddly specific. You're used to this, no?
Watered down ale and rum and stuff like that. No.
You want to see where you're going? So let's go ahead. Oh, yeah. Also, I forgot. You guys are talking to this other ship now. And it is
Cyrano,
the,
I read those romance novels every once in a while, you know? And they talk about like being on the sea and sailors, you know, like they got like those riveting chests. Yeah.
And that's where you get this information from?
Oh yeah.
So
You know, they got to add in those little specific things.
That's the light of Magni.
be surprised.
Those are not sails. Hush up, Daniel.
It's what.
I was gonna say anything. I was
Oh, are
looking
they?
for weapons. There's no weapons.
This is
There are
not.
sharks.
Okay.
Right?
So,
Yeah, that's the dwarf.
you
one,
want to
yes.
travel from... it's a little bit more than 2 inches, about 2.5 inches. You're going from Dragonstone to here, all the way to Victoria. which is about 250 miles.
Victoria.
So 2 silver pieces
About half.
times 250.
500 silver.
25 gold. Isn't it?
Per person?
You said
500
250 miles,
Yes,
so it's 500 silver, so that's 50 gold. You're right.
per person.
Per
Oh,
person?
wow.
Per person.
So 150.
Well, we have Ayla and Strider, so it's more than that.
There's 6 of us.
100, 200, 300.
We have it.
Is it okay?
That's a lot. We're not there. Damn it.
I'm kind of
Yeah, we're
fine
not
with that. Doesn't seem that bad.
True, Jesse.
We can make it back, right? With your technique.
That is a lot, but there are a lot of us, and this seems like a safe way to go.
Plus, I kind of want to see these sharks eat pirates.
It does seem amazing. Well, it's a job expense. I can write it off. Okay.
We should
We will
probably,
do-
we should probably buy food, though.
Yes, but they're not ready to shove off, and we need to find our friends. So,
Yes.
fine, sir. Novi,
Yes.
we would like to take your offer. There is 6 of us, so I have 300 gold for you here.
Fantastic. Cargo, belongings, personal space.
Some. We will
But what about
show up.
animals?
When would you like to depart?
We will leave. How about at first light of dawn tomorrow?
Fantastic. If we wish to sleep aboard tonight, can we?
I don't see why not.
Okay.
Let me check with the captain.
Oh, yeah, doesn't like come in.
He's not exactly happy with it, but he agrees.
I start shaking out gold from the coin purse and handing it to Novi.
Fantastic. Excellent. Great.
Okay. We will be here with our belongings, and we will leave tomorrow morning. Fantastic. Have a good day, sir. Do you need anything while we're in town?
No. We'll cover the expenses and goods and belongings that we have for our own crew. However, no, just make sure that you have everything that you need.
Okay.
As I said before, meals are not provided.
Fantastic. Let us go shopping then, Mooney.
Yeah. What type of meals are you looking to buy? Between squalid and aristocratic.
I only need to eat, plus we could buy fish from them. I don't care. You said you wanted booze. Yeah, get yourself a barrel of booze, no?
Oof. It's a lot, though.
Wait. It's only, what, a few days journey. How many did they say? And
How
it's
many
that
did
far.
they say?
To
5?
get there? No, they didn't tell you.
250 miles?
250 miles.
I
You
can
never
bet.
found out how fast this ship is.
I can bet this thing travels probably like 100 miles a day.
I run back.
Speed
Novi!
is the shark.
Novi, how many days will we be on the ocean? You need to buy the food, like you said, no?
Typically, in 24 hours, we make it about 62 miles in a day from
Okay.
sun up.
4 to 5 days. Okay, thank you. Mooney, we don't need to spend too much. That was a large expenditure, no? Let's go find our friends. Maybe they will have a taste.
Very confident in your purchase,
Your
I see. I see. You didn't even ask to see the other ships, so no problem. I'll get everything all set away and send a notice to Octomasades that you will be sailing away on the light of Magni, so that we can try to keep tabs on where you are.
Okay, thank you so much, Francois. You've been a fantastic contact.
No problem. No problem. I'm glad that you're so happy with the ship.
Indeed. Let us go find our friends, no? They
Hey.
probably were getting armor for our new friends. Let's go find them.
So, Balthazar and Ayla and Nakma are walking around in the other part of the city, and you are trying to visit different shops and stuff. It's become sort of a frustrating adventure endeavor, as everywhere you go, Ayla is constantly trying to take things from other people.
And I'm trying to explain to her a new way of how we don't take things in this world. It's okay in Mythios. But
That's stupid.
it'll land your rear end back in a caged wagon.
Well, then I'll kill them.
No.
Yeah, I will.
Just hold off.
Well, what if Seleos gives me the might to kill those who wish to put me in a cage for trying to take what I need?
That's not how he's going to operate, my dear.
Actually, that's
He's
exactly
going to kill
how
your
it
family
operates.
first.
Ayla, have you taken the gift of Seleos, Akuma?
I'm not sure. I feel trampled upon his presence. Trespassed, actually.
Accidents happen. my
But I've
friend.
been thinking of a few things that I could possibly use to my advantage and help you at the same time.
Well, good. Ayla, I would like to take you to get some armor for yourself. And so that's where I'd like to go, is I want to find an armorer, and the other place that I want to look for is like a mercantile that
There's
like,
some armor, and she starts walking over to a guard post.
Oh, jeez. Wait.
No! You said I need armor.
Not like that.
That breastplate looks large enough to fit me.
No, I said I want to buy you armor, which means I get to choose. You wait and receive a gift from me. I know you're not stupid. I know you understand the concept of a gift. Something given because I like you. And I think you're good to have around.
We would not make a good couple. I would break you.
She's
No.
right.
I want to be your friend, Ayla. I want to be your comrade in arms. I don't wish to be a couple with you.
And so you would deny me taking that armor?
I would get you something better
Can't
than
take it,
that guard's armor.
Perhaps I don't need something better.
No, but I wish to give you something better. It's something for me to do for you so that you feel valued. Do you understand that?
No.
Having someone care about you enough to make you feel well?
What do you mean by value?
Value. I mean, when you have something that was once worthless, no one wanted it. And now, because it's yours,
What is worthless?
someone wants it. I'm telling you, when somebody wants what you have, it has value.
Do they need it?
Some people need it, some people
Then they
just
should
want
take
it.
it.
It's not always
That's
so
how I felt
simple.
when I seen you in that caged wagon, Ayla.
Now
You saw me
those-
caged and you thought that you needed me.
I needed to take you out of that cage.
I am not your property. You
No.
said so.
You are not.
Within,
You are free, Minotaur.
Come.
not a slave.
But no, you're not my slave.
You're an odd bunch.
I understand that our ways can be confusing.
It's
and
very confusing here in the north.
I have...
Well, then let us go take that armor and
No.
leave.
No. Come. Follow me. And be patient. And you will be rewarded for your patience.
Fine. She grabs an apple and starts walking. Hey! Hey!
That's okay.
Hey! Wait!
I'll flip him a coin. Anytime she tries to steal something, unless it's something very expensive, I will pay the price for now. But when we get to the shop, I want to find some really nice studded leather armor for her.
As you are traveling around, she continues to try to pick things up, and it is another 6 times that you have to pay a merchant for something. The first one,
A couple of those times I'm going to use my background as man of the sea and actually take it instead of her taking it, because usually people just kind of leave me alone when I do that. That's part of the background.
that people leave you alone when you steal
They-
things from them.
Take minor things, they're just kind of like, don't even bother with
Oh,
it.
she's definitely not taking minor things.
He could like walk up and take somebody's sandwich or take an apple.
Right.
It's the same thing
Yeah.
that Cole had. Kinda, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's definitely a line.
There's
here.
definitely
yeah.
a line. For
Oh, yeah.
sure.
So it is like 6 times or so that she tries to take things that actually like belong to people, like a backpack or a
No,
blanket
can't
or
do
a
that.
dagger and various things. And the first one costs you 5 gold. The second one is 6 silver. The third one is 9 silver, 3 gold, and the last one is 4 electrum.
8
As she's
gold,
picking up various objects.
15 silver.
I need
So-
these things. They will serve us well.
I know this is hard for you to understand, but
I think it's stupid.
there are new ways which my village have realized, and I will help you come to terms with your grabbiness.
Come to terms. I do not wish to come to terms. I
It'll
will not
be okay.
change who I am.
You,
When
you will be fine.
You wish to tame me like a
No,
wild
no
beast.
taming.
And what?
Just
To put me out to pasture like those magnificent creatures there? She points to
more
like
of
a
an
cow that's
awareness.
eating from a
It's
trough.
an awareness.
Nakma, my friend. Ayla, when you are at war with an enemy, do you just run in, strike with abandon and without caution?
Yes.
Or do you bide your time when you fight and wait for your enemy's weakness?
We attack and we cut down Cyclops, and if we are overwhelmed, we retreat to the burrows where they have their weaknesses and cannot pursue us.
So you
It
know
is take
when
or is
to
it
fight
flee?
and when to retreat. You are a smart woman.
You wish for me to retreat from these tiny people.
I wish for you to retreat from their belongings for now.
It doesn't.
Thank you.
It's a thing. I should be able to take what I want.
I understand that you should be able to, but you cannot.
You need to hold restraint, Ayla.
But
I get it.
besides that, let's go have some fun. Have you ever picked out your own armor before?
I have picked up plenty of armor.
Come.
And then when I'm done with it, I leave it behind. And somebody else uses it.
Is there a store nearby?
Yes. There is
She
a
is
store
fun.
nearby.
It's fun.
She is,
I'm having fun.
she is my
This
people.
is fun. Yeah, so I'm going to take her inside the store. Keep your hands to yourself for now. Okay, when the time is right, you can try on whatever you like. Do any
You
of
move
them-
in. You go into the store. She seems like a pouty 6-year-old who is
Yes.
frustrated with all of these strange customs and rules that she doesn't agree with and wants no part of it.
Okay. Looking around, do I
Understandable.
find anything that looks like it would be suitable for Ayla?
Yeah, the Minotaur are large in size, much like the Dragonborn, so there's plenty of things here that could be equipped on her.
Okay. Do you see
I'll show
anything
her.
that
I'll
you
show her
like?
some jewelry. Here.
So you gather up some
Oh.
jewelry and you're like showing her jewelry.
Yeah. Just
What is
primitive
that?
shit, nothing fancy. Just like
What are you doing with that?
it's just items to decorate yourself.
So it has no use?
It could intimidate those if it's properly arranged.
What, do you throw it at them?
No, you wear it.
What?
Yes.
It is too small to offer any protection.
It's just an idea.
It is absurd.
Gather some skulls. You'll like that.
And I could create a totem to my ancestors.
Yes.
And I will leave it there for the one-eyed beasts to see before we cut them down.
I don't think
Let's
that's
make it grand.
the kind of talk for inside of this shop. You two, I think we should calm down a little bit.
All the merchants.
I think we should slow down. I think we should get what we came for, and then I think we should leave. Nakma, where'd you get those painted rocks?
And you come from this world?
The shopkeeper's just standing there like, hey, like,
You
The
there.
Minotaur's arguing.
Get me down a suit of studded leather armor that will fit this Minotaur, please.
and how will you be paying for that?
Gold, sir.
In my shop, I asked to see the coin first.
Very well. I have a special request as well. How much does it cost to personalize on top of the cost of the armor?
I sell the armor. I do not create the armor. I'm a merchant. I'm not a craftsman.
You don't have any craftsmen back there?
No.
Very well.
No. What do you wish? I have
Is-
some chalk. Would you wish for me to draw on it? I can
Yeah.
give you a vial of paint.
Why are all the merchants in the moth so mean? Okay, great. I have gold. Here it is. I show him some of the gold that I have so that he knows I have it.
Very well. I have something, and he walks with you towards part of the shop, and he keeps his eye on the Minotaur. You have a feeling suddenly that this is actually not the first time he's dealt with Minotaur and why he's standoffish. And he's like, I have some studded leather armor as you requested here. It should fit
It's for her.
her. Yes. It should do the job.
And is that all you sell here, or do you have weapons as well?
No, I sell the armor. I have an occasional piece of weaponry, although I'm afraid most of them probably are not what you would consider combat worthy. I often sell to collectors. So, ornamental and decorative pieces. Though, in a pinch, any of it should function. I mean, a stabbing instrument is a stabbing instrument, if I am not mistaken.
Yes.
She has my
Spoken
axe.
like a
Yes.
true merchant. What I'm wondering is if you have anything. You know what? This is perfect. How much?
Standard prices on studded leather. It is, of course, crafted out of exquisite mammoth hide. The plates themselves are black steel on the inside. The studs, polished brass.
It's beautiful.
That is
Absolutely beautiful.
what I believed when I saw it. I thought that it would fetch a good price.
I must admit, I'm disappointed to learn that you are unable to fashion these items yourself. I could have gotten you an extra penny. Do you have anyone that you know who could personalize this item for me?
Not necessarily. The craftsmen of Dragonstone have grown tired of dealing with people seeking to make a deal themselves, and so the Merchants Guild has taken it upon themselves to deal with buyers so that the craftsmen don't have to. No more taking advantage of the good folk who make the items.
No more middleman. I gotcha.
You mean more?
No,
than-
no, there's definitely a middleman now. It's me, and I make
Oh, and yeah,
it
you would-
lucrative.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's more middleman.
Right. Yeah. How much again? Still finding that?
45 gold.
45. Okay. I'll produce the gold and pay him, and head out to a. I want to find a store that like provisions people for heading further north in their cold.
Excellent purchase, sir. Thank you very much for your patronage. I do, of course, guarantee all of the goods sold here by the craftsman. If you find that this piece does not save your life, then you may bring it back here for negotiation on a return.
Very clever.
Pending that the item itself is not damaged, that is. You have my word.
Yes, within 14 days.
As I'm like, okay,
Parachute
very
won't
funny.
open, you're guaranteed to
And as we walk out, I'm like, he thinks he's real funny, Ava, but our friend Saleos has a plan for even beyond death. Ask me about that sometime.
Okay.
Not
So
now.
how about that?
Not now. Later. That's for.
How much later?
That's for those who have already accepted the way, which you have not done yet.
You're crafty. I wish to know more.
And you shall know more. But for now, we have work to do. Come, let's take this cart and try and sell it, as well as a few other things,
Why do we not just leave it here?
because it's of value. Like I was trying to explain, there are people who would want this, and they would give us gold coins in
Like that
exchange.
foolish man in there who took the shiny metal for the armor.
Exactly.
What a
like
fool.
That.
That metal will not save his life.
No, it will not save his life, but with that money, he can buy things that will save his life, like gods, like a home, like food.
The people here are foolish. You trade worthless pieces of metal.
It is a deep concept. I know.
Gold is an inferior metal as it is. It's soft and breaks.
It is
It
true.
bends and doesn't hold an edge.
It's a great exploit, Hila.
It has its uses.
For what? To
Well,
give to ignorant people?
Yes.
for now, we'll settle on that. Yes.
Strange,
great
strange land I
exploit.
am, man. Am I truly alive, or have I fallen into the deepest depths of the nine hells?
Well, you'll
About the
understand
same.
soon enough. I hope. But yeah, in the meantime, is there a store like that here?
What are you looking for?
Like a place that supplies people heading north specifically, like a cold weather shop.
There are general stores all over the place that sell things.
We heading south though?
No,
You're
we're not.
heading south.
Yeah. I know that.
He's like, I'm done with Ayla. She's going north. I gotta get rid of her.
No. I'm
It's about this time that your other party members show back up. Strider is like once again, seemingly pestering Cyrano with constant questions. It's like, hey, so, what'd you do yesterday? Are we gonna get lunch? Are you hungry? You know, I'm kind of hungry. I could go for a turkey leg right now myself. I'm like, do you like turkey? I think it's pretty good. Although, I mean, it's gristly sometimes. And just like a 6-year-old is not shutting
Just
up.
ignore him.
Hey.
You can see them walking up, and Cyrano's just like rolling his eyes. Like,
Were we able to get those things we're looking
Why I
for?
usually
what were you looking for?
The 2
Right.
barrels of ale and
Oh yeah, you've
the 2 days worth of food. That's what we picked up on the way out.
you definitely have it purchased. You just need a cart in order to get it to the ship.
Oh, if only we had that.
Yeah,
I had snack with me.
well, okay. So you got 2 barrels lashed to the side of your really old.
Yeah,
Drake.
he still follows me.
Yeah, you got 2 Drakes now.
I have to guide him by lead because he's blind.
Yes.
Nice.
And so you are traveling, and Snack is with you, and you're moving around. You've gotten your supplies. You're looking for a provisioner, general store. They have everything. Ayla continues to pester you about wanting to know more about Sileos, and at the same time complaining about the whole stupid gold and currency.
When we get to the store, I want to try to unload that. I want to try to sell that wagon. So, if the
Yeah.
merchant is amenable to that.
You sell the wagon.
And the Drake, the other one.
And the other old Drake who doesn't want to move.
Yeah.
He like actually rides in the wagon.
Yeah.
We have Nakma pull it.
He's sleeping.
Since we're heading much further
7
south,
gold pieces for the cart.
7 gold pieces for the cart. And what about the other Drake?
Even with all the mods we added to it, I mean, look at this thing. It's got racing stripes now, and I like
real.
pat it on the side. It's blood.
Speed holes.
Stripes.
Yeah, speed holes.
Pull the arrow out.
Is that a fireball singe?
Oh,
No,
not
almost.
at all.
Real close.
It's tempered. It's tempered wood. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, the merchant is like, look, I'll do you a favor, and I'll buy your
Look,
crappy
it's still
cart.
got good floorboards.
4 gold, 4, no.
Just
wait.
ignore the rusty nail.
It is
All
20
of
gold for the Drake.
20
What?
gold for the Drake.
It got ripped off,
Shit!
man.
How much can you get for snack?
20 gold?
No, that's not what I paid.
Oh no, I bet you paid a lot more. But, I mean, looking at this beast, I'm not going to be able to resell this. This Drake, yeah, he's going to be turned into dinner.
Barbecue. Good sir. What you do with your items after you've purchased them from us is your own business.
You guys
but
really just gonna let him eat the other Drake?
we do not just
Absolutely.
come with meager animals and worn wooden carts. I do have a thing of beauty here. And I pull out the
What, that
ring of
Minotaur
warmth.
slave?
No. That is our friend, Ayla. You speak kindly.
Oh no,
to
I'm
her.
talking about the other one. The dumb looking one. How much for him?
Interesting.
He's not for sale, but this is. And I pull out the ring of warmth.
Ah,
Do you feel like
Okay.
a nagging on your side?
alright, ring. What is it?
This
I
is a
hate
ring
these
that will
people.
protect the people that travel in the deep cold from its extremities.
It's going to take me time to find a buyer for that.
You know,
You
I-
see that? He's pulling the Pawn Stars on you, bro.
I know the value of this item, and I have no need to sell it.
You got a guy, huh?
I'm sure you do know the value of that item, although that's part of the problem. You see, up here in the north, we all just dress in a bunch of skins. If you were handing that to somebody who had no provisions or whatever, then it would be something of value. Although I'm certain any of the slaves around here would give their own life for it. It's an opportunity for freedom for them. The supplies are how we keep our slaves in check up here. Most people...
If you can't afford it, that's fine. It's no problem. And I put
What
it
sounds
away.
like to me.
So what is that, a common item?
Excuse
Uncommon?
me?
An uncommon ring? Magical ring?
Indeed.
I'll give you 150 gold for that.
An insult.
Well, then a waste of my time as well. Good day.
Very well. And I will hang on. Of course. For that price. I'll give it back to my lizard.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is he
Yeah.
upset? You tried to sell his ring.
Well, that was what Cyrano requested of me, so I had to see what I could get for it. beast.
You promised him that you were going to let him keep it, but I don't know this because you only speak with him.
Yeah, he doesn't speak except but in my head. Okay, I think that's everything. I don't think we need anything else, do we?
Well, we do need revisions. Do we
Thought
pick
we
up
already-
the ale that you wanted to make?
I
I
you
thought
guys
we
bought
got it.
those already.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have all your provisions. It's
It's got like spouts on it already, and like I look back and I just see like Strider. Save some for the cruise.
So we transport our items and go to sleep on the ship.
you get all of your belongings. You get your belongings to the ship, and
Best part about Snack, he's not afraid of falling in the water because he's blind.
soon I realized that this ship was actually supposed to be bigger. Here you are.
Can I retcon one thing to buy Snack food?
Oh yeah,
I didn't
no,
think
it
about
costs
that.
twice as much to feed him per day as it does you.
Okay, so 10 silver a day. So in total it'd be
10 silver is 1 gold.
I know, so it'd be 4 gold pieces added to that. 16 that's on there already.
So you wrote these down. Is that gold from you that you were giving us, or is this gold from me?
That's how much it would cost.
Okay.
I just don't have a.
So 4 more. So it's you.
Yeah.
So 52 more off the top.
I can give you my 10.
Or I'm sorry. I was just asking if this was gold you give me or gold that.
That's
that
how
we're
much it
paying
would
for.
cost
Okay.
to pay for
Alright.
it. I just did the math real quick.
Adding 4 more, so it's 32.
In order for you to pay for your meals and your room, well, your room is paid for. Your passage on the ship is paid for.
Yep.
Your meal is not a gold, I don't believe. I think
No.
you have that wrong.
I have it correct. It's for 4 days.
You're looking at a modest lifestyle. That also takes into account that you're paying for lodging and stuff like that.
It's
Right.
for eating. It's 3 meals a day.
A stay in, let's see, meals. A modest meal is 3 silver per meal.
It's comfortable. It's for 5.
5 silver per meal.
Yep.
Okay.
I did the
So
math.
5 silver, 5 silver. The gold and a half per day.
Not for 6 people. It's for
Well, per person.
him. It's extra, so it would be 10 a piece. So for 4 days, it would be 4 gold.
All right. And so there you are. The ship itself is docked and moored and stays where it is. And for the night, you are on board. Everybody give me, except for Nakma. Everyone give me a Constitution check.
Seasickness?
Yep.
Nakma's actually going to stay up late
I'm okay.
because he loves the night sky on the water.
15.
15.
1, 16.
16.
11.
11.
19.
You're all good. No seasickness as you are on your boat. The creaking of the ship can be heard all night, although the rocking is gentle and you fall asleep.
Very comforting.
You awake sometime after dawn the next day and find that the ship itself has already left the city. You can see the coastline off in the distance. The ship seems to kind of keep the coast in eyesight and follows it along. But for the most part, it's very far away and hard to see. The sound of waves on the ship as it crashes through the surf and travels through the Amarthian air. Hush up, you. Ayla is already up, and she is perusing the area on the top of the ship, talking to people on the crew and everything, and socializing.
I got my hit very
What do you do? Long rest. There you go.
Yeah, long rest. That's what I'm talking about, buddy.
Guys, this is great. Like, when we first started this, I thought we would actually have to, like, do work and sail the ship, but now it's just a cruise.
Yes, but we did pay very handsomely. But I'm sure it was a wise decision.
I mean, we don't get to spoil ourselves very often.
That's
I
true.
mean, we could die tomorrow.
That's true.
That is true. We could die tomorrow, buddy.
Let's go watch these sharks do their
Every
business.
once in a while,
Yes!
Nakma will assist in the crew's work just because he's compelled to. It's his habit.
I call that
Nakma.
big one Bitey.
What does it look like when Nakma's doing this?
He's like helping cinch up. Well, I guess there's no sail, so there's really not much to do. So yeah,
Swap the
swap
decks.
decks.
Swap the deck, mate.
just keep an eye out on the horizon for anything.
You check the decks. You kind of seek out. They do still have a mast here, so that they have somebody in the crow's nest and sort, with rope and rigging leading up to it, so that they can climb up and down as they need to. But you see that true to as they said, it is a like an explorer ship. They have all kinds of instruments up on the, what is it called? The aft of the ship, I think, where they can chart stars, navigate the waves, the currents, all kinds of stuff. And there's several people up there who are constantly doing the same thing too, cartographers and such, kind of keeping track of everything that's going on. Ayla herself is doing much like you are, as if born for the sea. She's
Yes.
kind of...
You pulling a sexton?
This life's for you, Ayla.
Is there a crow's nest?
Yeah.
I'm gonna climb up there.
All right, give me an athletics check.
That's not great. Is there a ladder?
It's rope.
Yeah. It's a moving
It's a rope
ship,
ladder.
bro.
Yeah, it was like 200 feet up.
Yeah.
It's a moving ship
Can you
with...
teleport up there?
I'm not gonna
Probably
risk
at least
falling off of a
60.
stupid ass ladder. I'm not even gonna climb up it. My strength is not that good.
It is not what I would even call a ladder. It's like that rope net
rope
rigging that
rigging.
goes from one side to
Not
the
worth it. I will fall. Yep.
No.
Yeah.
What, 60
You know what?
feet up?
No,
No.
I'm gonna stay
2
little-
feet up, you start to get a sense of vertigo,
Lower.
and now we
Yeah.
learned that Balthazar has a fear of heights.
Yep.
He looks at the sea moving towards him and he's like, whoa.
I'm like, you know what? Nope, not even once. And I actually go to the foredeck. That's the one in front, right?
It's totally canon now. You have a fear of heights.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
And I am going to pull out my armillary sphere, and I'm gonna use it to try to get a sense of the flow of magic, the weather, things like that. See if I can get a sense of what's coming our way.
Certainly. Pulling out your armillary sphere, you give a little bit of an look-see-loo into the future.
Hey, Cyrano. Can you, I look over and I'm like, I whisper to you, like, really close so the druid can't hear me. I'm like, hey, can you juice the sharks so they go faster?
I can make a potion that gives you faster walking speed, but I don't know if it translates
Plus, like, you'd have to figure out a way to feed them, right? We got all these fish heads, don't we?
down.
I throw one off in the air. Does he catch it? Bitey.
They're busy. They're
No,
busy
you
swimming.
throw a
Just
fish.
like whack right against the back of its head.
You don't even see the sharks. As you go to the front to see them, all the chains just go underwater, and you can kind of just see the chains moving like this in the water.
That's cool.
Cool.
They're too deep, and like you feel a whole sudden wave of disappointment as you don't even get to look at them.
But it was a
I
good
still
idea.
don't know what sharks look like.
But the boat is going very fast.
Maybe it's got a glass
I
bottom.
think we chose correctly. Kaz, how's the view from down there?
It's great.
Yeah, he's like on the lower deck.
Water.
He's sitting on the step,
Come up here and see the
holding onto a
sharks.
railing.
You wouldn't know it
Yeah.
because the speed of the boat is actually close to almost 5 miles an hour, which is pretty good for a boat, which
Yes.
gives you a little bit of a gentle breeze. But it's actually no wind today. It's overcast and no wind. The air is cold and chill, but you are moving in a southeastern direction towards where you know Paige to be. And Strider is nowhere to be seen currently at the moment. Ayla is up on the dock, and the crew is pretty happy that once or twice they kind of break out into song a little bit and sing some sea shanties as they travel. And
So, I was just gonna kind of talk to the crew a little bit and find out who else might be on board.
who else might what?
Who else might be on board? Like
Oh,
other
yeah.
passengers?
No, they said it was just us. I
It's
forgot
an
to tell you that.
They booked passage just for us to get here. They're hoping that our coin would give them enough to go back up north.
Oh, yes, indeed. That is
I
only
see.
half true.
Okay.
What was that?
Says Navi as you catch him eavesdropping in. Oh yeah, no, we need the coin in order to further fund our expedition. That's why we took as many passengers as we could.
Wait, who are the other passengers?
Oh, I don't know. Some people.
Where are they now?
Oh, they're on probably in their cabins. Some people get seasick, you know, or they're below the deck, or there's a couple over there, and you see that like now you notice that a couple of these people are not doing any kind of work on the ship as they look over the side and they're pointing at the land masses and stuff like that, and they appear to be dressed as commoners.
I do an investigation check. I'd like to see if I can see the medallion through their shirt.
Do you also look for a wedding ring?
Like-
see if there's a wedding
Like
ring.
the shape of the stinking medallion that we grabbed from all the stinking cultists.
Well, for one, they're facing away from you right now as they are looking out over the water, pointing at the shoreline, like I said. So you.
Holy shit, it's a shark!
A couple of members of the crew just kind of like turn and then look at you and are like,
Did you hear me? A shark!
"Yeah."
Those two, do they turn around?
Great. No.
I mean, that's a penguin, a fucking penguin!
Now they kind of turn around a little bit and then look over in your direction.
Over here! Come see.
And they're like, shh, "No, go." And they start moving away from you. And
I'm so
try to-
bad at this.
they try to distance themselves.
You'll get better, my friend.
No, I probably don't. Anyways.
Now, when you say couple, did you mean two or did you mean a man and a woman?
I meant 2.
Okay.
Well, hey man, you still got a chance, okay?
Are there any, like, is it all men?
No, it's not all men.
Okay.
It's a summer sausage cruise.
Bring the river on board.
Get your bratwurst out, boys.
You didn't know it, but it's actually a cruise ship for male couples.
Perfect.
Yeah, man. Like
Doesn't matter,
that's
couple's a
what we're
couple.
waiting for. Like
Bad luck to bring
It is
women
not a
on the
cruise
ship.
ship for male couples.
he's just gotta beat the captain to marrying people, okay? And the captain goes, "It's like, and your evolution in the name of Celeste." Yes.
Got him. Crashed another one.
God, I'm good at this.
Oh yeah, the captain doesn't speak, so you're good, man.
Yeah, the captain does not speak.
At
Every
least to us.
Are you gonna tell us to like say our vows? No. Okay. Sorry.
So, what was that? You wanted to talk to somebody?
Yeah, I was just gonna kind of chat the
Yeah,
passengers up. See if I can find out who they are.
sure. You stopped by the couple. Did I say that they were both male? I think I might have, but let's see here. What we've got is the couple who is trying to distance themselves from Cyrano. You come up to them, and the first one that you come to is a half-elf who is dressed in robes. The second one is a human, also a male. 2 males, and they are... The second one is wearing leather armor of some sort, very nice and black and well taken care of, oiled. The salty air and spray of the sea collects and slides off of the well-oiled armor. It looks like it hasn't ever seen a day of battle.
The half elf.
No, the human.
The human. Do I recognize any like insignias on the armor?
Give me an investigation perception search.
Because the way you're describing it makes me think of the elven armor. Is it?
No, not
Okay.
the leather armor.
Okay. Investigation, that's a 10. It's not very good.
You don't see anything about them that looks out of the ordinary.
Okay. Well, I was looking for an insignia.
You don't see
Oh,
anything
no.
like that.
Okay. Cool. Man. Greetings. Good morning, my friends.
Good morning, a fellow passenger.
Yes.
Where are you headed to?
Quite the ship, is it not?
Well, okay, change the topic. That's fine. Yes.
My God,
What?
I can't believe the power of those sharks to pull this thing.
Oh, indeed.
Impressive.
It's remarkable. Fortunately, we lucked out with this one. I hear that shark travel is going to be banned in certain parts of the world, some kind of druid group called Ditas trying to shut them all down. Druids for the ethical treatment of animals.
Oh.
You don't say.
Oh yes, indeed.
Son of a bitch.
Something about slave labor.
Well, you know,
I love it.
everybody needs a cause to back.
A bunch of madmen, if you ask me. Animals, like animals can feel.
And not a 6 mile.
Well, we all have our, you know, our delusions. Am I right?
Right. Anyways,
No.
So what brings you all on this fine vessel?
okay. I guess you're asking all the questions then. That's fine. Well, we
I hope I'm not offending you. I'm just trying to make polite conversation.
right. It feels a little bit like an interrogation, but
Does it?
yes. Well, I asked you where you were headed, and you immediately changed the topic.
It just seems a bit personal.
Oh. Well, then I suppose you don't mind if I say that it's a bit personal on where we're going as well.
It may be, but I suppose names aren't personal. Mine is Taz. What's yours?
Taz, that's an unusual name. I've never heard of a Taz. My name is Sage. Dawn Blossom,
Nice. to
says
meet you.
the half-elf wearing the robes.
Okay.
He's very tall, also robust, young adult, and pale green eyes,
Seafoam.
with a shaved head.
Sage is the half elf.
Yes.
And your name, my friend?
Alvin Fairhair.
Alvin Fairhair. That is an interesting name for a human. How did you come across such a name?
You jest. My parents named me.
Do we look at him as? Does he have
No.
hair?
That's not what I mean. I mean, Fairhair. That's not a typical surname, is it?
Among the northern people it is.
Huh.
I assure you.
Oh, you're from the north then.
Yes.
Whereabouts? I've spent some time up there.
Oh, far to the north. And, where's my map?
It's,
Emir. I come from the distant town of Emir. Traveling south. Warmer climates.
oh, that's on the western coast. Right?
Yes. Have you ever been so far north?
I have been far north, but not to the west. We visited a place called, it was a monastery, Bladespire.
Oh, I've heard of that place. Tales passed along by the goblin caravans and the orcs of the impenetrable, or the imperishable winter.
Yes, we never made it that far. It seemed to be too much of a journey. The frozen north is not a very hospitable place. Is that why you left it?
Why else? Only the truly downtrodden remain there. Whew. I mean, look at this. We're in this balmy, warm 45-degree weather. It is fantastic down here, let me tell you.
Yes, and on this amazing ship and such a journey, why,
I hardly even need a second layer of clothing. It's remarkable.
and,
Nice.
you know, I like you, Alvin. I think I feel safe enough to let you know that we are traveling to Page.
Yes, we are. You thought that this was a secret?
No, you asked where we're headed. I'm sure there are many other places to go,
Oh,
but that is our
sorry,
location.
my apologies. I thought you meant the ship. I'm like, yes, we all are heading to Page.
Otherwise, the captain has lied to us, am I right?
Right. Wait, do you think he lied to us?
I don't think so. But for the price of 4 silver per mile, he very well could be.
Well, that is because it is such a fast ship, is what I was told.
Right.
Other ships are much slower, so to charge a little bit more.
Is that what you all would charge? 4 silver per mile?
Indeed, yes.
Okay.
It took all of the coin I could muster. I had to sell the family farm and everything to get this far. It's been difficult. It's been difficult. I tried to make it as an adventurer, but things fell through.
Yes, the adventuring life has a way of ripping your feet out from underneath you.
Or your comrades,
Yes, or your comrade.
like Salvoloni.
Like who?
Salvoloni. Oh, he was my adventuring companion. We delved into a dungeon, and he literally had his feet ripped out from underneath him.
By the
I tried to
gods.
save him, but he died in that dungeon.
You know, I was once killed by shadows. just shadows.
Don't tell me you were foolish enough to be caught out in the storm.
Foolish is one way to describe
Was it one of those
it.
shadow storms?
It
A
was.
shadow gale?
It was.
Oh.
I was not yet hardy and conditioned to the weathers of the
But
north.
look at you. Yeah.
I know.
You are not a damned soul lost to the eternal throes of agony. You have made it this far. Clearly you have companions who care about you deeply to bring you back from a horrible existence of that damnation.
Yes.
I consider you to be a fortunate soul, good sir.
As do I. As do I. And I appreciate your conversation and your company. Perhaps we can have more chats like this over the journey.
Sage looks at Alvin and is like, he's nice to you, but rude to me. Is it because I am an elf, good sir?
Oh, actually, I was just, some people are more chatty than others. I was,
My elven lineage.
actually, I'm a great fan of the...
Alvin, if you don't mind, I wish to find new company who are not so bigoted.
I'm sorry, I've offended you, Sage Dawn Blossom.
Yes, you were asking because you thought that I might be up to no good.
Why would I think that? Are you up to no good?
Because of my elven ears. I can see you are human and that you clearly have a lot on your mind.
I have a great deal of respect for the Elven Nation.
I'm sure you do.
I'm
Yes.
actively trying to persuade him of that.
Roll a d20.
In fact, my grandmother on my
Yeah.
fourth side is elf.
Ah, what is with these rolls tonight, dude? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Right. A lot of respect for elven cultures and people, especially when they serve you.
No.
I believe I have wasted enough of my breath with you, good sir. I bid you a happy journey.
I kind of give Alvin a little bit of side eye, is he always like this?
And the look he gives you back is just kind of a look of acceptance.
Was I able to get a view of anyone's chest to look for the
Yeah,
medallion?
if you wish to have been watching that entire time.
I
yeah.
didn't want to interrupt, but yeah.
What is your investigation perception?
Yeah. Okay. Oh my god.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not good.
That looks terrible.
13.
13. They do not appear to be wearing any kind of markings or insignias or anything.
Has Nakma noticed anything in his journeys of insignias?
No?
I'm staring at the back of the ship. How fast is it going?
Because I'm sure we're pretty
Uh,
open for that.
I don't know how well Mooney can tell on how fast things go, but you can see that you're leaving a wake in the water as this ship travels.
Do I think it's fast enough to wakeboard?
Do you think it's fast enough to wakeboard?
I'm looking at Cyrano as he's busy, and I see Taz is talking to some people, and I look over at Nakma, and he's just kind of standing there, looking off to the sea. I'm just no, nobody wants to find my ass later drowned. I go below deck, go find some rats.
Oh boy.
So because it's a multi-day journey, I will use my infusion to create my jug of alchemy, and I can use the jug to produce vials of acid.
Or mayo.
And I'd like to give you two a couple vials of acid.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
So throughout the day, basically throughout the whole journey, for 2 days, I'll be creating a couple vials for you guys.
I guess I'm just gonna keep
Yeah.
training on the ship, Just be
You
trying to
might
run
be
around
able
people.
to attach those to your weapons. I don't know. Hit someone with them.
You want me to
Absolutely.
hit somebody with a vial of
It
acid?
might break your weapon. I don't know. But here, have them.
Will it? Will it break my weapon?
Probably not the magic one.
I look over at my spear.
Anyway, here. I'm bored. I made these.
Thank you. I really appreciate
We'll
it.
find a use for this. Silvano, thank you.
It's hard to just sit here and wait, see Taz, he's able to talk to people and get down to knowing them, but nobody wants to talk to a free fighting lizard man.
Yes. In my line of work, you do need to know people, but it is not wise to know everyone.
Yeah. You're right. Maybe we should just enjoy ourselves, right? Maybe have a little luau later tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
Between
we
all
could-
of us. I can find some rats, cook them up.
Tap the
No
tap the
rats.
keg.
Throw a party
Yeah.
for the crew.
Yeah, we'll tap the I look back. It's like half of it's still like there.
Strider's like riding it like a bull.
Yeah, it says like
It's already been tapped.
from
dude.
Strider to Strider with love.
We look
Right.
at Strider. Has he started to change appearance to match the sea yet?
No. It's not.
Yeah, is he
been
turning a
long
little green?
Green around the gills.
Though he does appear to be looking male again.
Snack's cool, right? He's just chilling.
I don't know. Roll Constitution.
Oh,
Yeah, 7.
uh-oh.
Your creature hates the sea, and
He's
does-
blind. Does it get advantage?
No, that gives you disadvantage.
Let's try again. Ooh, 17, so 7.
Yeah, so your guard Drake has been kind of just blazing about everywhere. You've kind of been leading him on everywhere you go, but like it's been a lot of like weird sounds coming from the creature.
Yeah, I'm keeping him just water and solid foods.
Yeah, he hasn't been wanting to eat.
Oh, good.
Yeah, save some money.
No, I mean, like, so he doesn't puke it back up.
So it is a long day of seemingly really uneventful times when you suddenly, like, as the sun is getting low and you have a couple hours of sunlight left, there is a call goes out across the ship, and you hear the man up in the high perch yell out, "Brace yourselves!" And you look around
Grab
to
a
see
rope,
what's
hold
going
to
on.
something.
I brace
Yeah.
myself.
I grab Knack and...
Natural instinct.
You you grab a rope, you brace yourself, you grab Snack.
yeah, I grab Snack and Knackma at the same time.
Better
Yeah.
hold on,
Snack
Taz.
Grab the two of them, and you look around and you don't see anything, and everybody kind of like braces themselves, and you see all of the sailors are like they're braced, holding onto something, maybe wrapping an arm in rigging or something like that, whatever they can. But a lot of the other passengers are like they get down, and you wait.
Do I see Sage and Alvin?
No, they're below deck. You see
Okay.
a couple of other people here that you haven't seen yet, or you've seen but haven't talked to yet,
Right.
and
I'll holler up. What is it?
it's a swell.
Oh,
I want to try to
you better hold
persuade-
on.
Yeah, I want to try to persuade the ones that aren't holding on to anything. Like, grab something, you fools!
And they grab something, and then you
Heavy.
you
Wherever
continue
I
to
am.
wait for a little bit, and still nothing happens, and you start to feel a little confused, and then you hear, "Here it comes!" and you brace again, and you wait, and then you kind of see off to the side where this guy's pointing and looking, and you see that the ocean itself is flat except for this one spot where it looks like a mound. I mean, if you think like Bugs Bunny style as he's traveling in the thing, it's this wave that's just like, it's not cresting, it's just a mound of water that's rising and rushing right for the ship.
Is this a wake?
It is not. It's an unusual thing. You've never seen anything like this before.
I
It's
wouldn't
very
have
strange.
seen anything like this. It's all ocean stuff to me.
Yeah, it's very unusual, and you've never seen anything like this.
Anticipation is exciting for Nakmon.
But as it comes, you see that this thing it's growing in size as it gets closer and closer, and it starts approaching your ship, and then finally it like crashes, and just before it hits the ship, that's when it actually crests. Despite its unusual nature, and Nakmo, you know that this is no natural wave because it wouldn't do that, and so it crests here and crashes into the side of the ship, and the ship itself lists heavily to one side, takes on water across the deck. And everyone give me an athletics check if you are above ground or up on the deck.
Is this the first day?
Yeah.
Then I'm making potions downstairs.
Okay.
We heard him, right? Like, so I guess...
He probably did not hear brace yourselves.
Yeah, so fudge, man. You're making
I'm
acid.
Yeah, you're down here pouring acid.
I am.
Careful.
Do I get, like, advantage for holding on to shit?
No, you just get a smaller DC.
I don't know. I mean, there's cargo holds
Smaller
depending on how far back.
This guy's up on
I
a
am.
crow's nest, and you're like in one of these
Anybody
back
down
rooms.
below probably
On the
wouldn't hear him.
third under,
Oh, thank
probably
goodness.
cabins are on the first floor,
Gives me
Yeah,
a
not storage.
17.
So if he's yelling, his voice
This guy-
will carry down into the common room.
This isn't downstairs.
Which one's the first floor?
This is the first floor. This is the upper parts of the deck. Goes on
Okay,
top.
and that's the under area.
So this
here.
is the under area, and this
Okay.
is the underside.
I'm probably in the common area where the tables are, so I can hear through the grating.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's open air.
Yeah, if you're in the
That's a good
common
point.
area right there, then yeah. I
Oh,
thought you were in your
fudge.
cabin.
But it's gonna
You're
get sprayed by
fake.
water.
But whatever.
Yeah. So you're down here and you heard brace yourselves.
If
and
I
you,
have time, I would like to put my things away.
yeah, I just told you that there's like all of this stuff going on and
Yeah,
everybody's
that's what-
waiting.
that's what Sarah's
Yeah,
doing.
you
He's
just hear it
downstairs.
and you're like, is it gonna
I'm gonna
happen?
brace myself. Oh fuck.
It's fucking acid.
Cheat. Throw it in the bag of holding.
Athletics check.
I got a
Okay.
16.
21.
I guess Snack and I are still under deck, right? So Nakmon's upstairs.
Oh,
I'm
I'm sorry.
above
Plus
deck.
0. 11.
Yeah, where's your minis at? Pick your subs out.
Yeah, I guess Snack and I are under deck on the common area, probably.
I said there's a mast, so I'm gonna be holding on to
As a team for
it.
me.
Swear.
And
Yeah. Oh god.
4 for for Snack. That sounds pretty apt.
For snack.
Yeah. Can I please have a drink? And as I say that, my cape flows.
Cape flows one way, beard flows the other.
Oh yeah, right. Beard of flow.
Shows your teeth. Inside of
Yeah,
it.
like just separates. Well, you know, I got like a foot of jaw sticking out past the beard, right?
I wasn't sure where you had your beard. Was it
Oh, thank you.
at the very end of your snout? or
No,
was it underneath your
it
dorsal
sits
chin?
like it sits
Right
like
in your
right.
neck?
Yeah, it sits like right in the side there.
Kind of like these freaking handkerchiefs on our face.
Yeah. It's like a really bad Banditos.
I should get a sea captain.
The mask turned out good, man. You put metal on it. It looks good.
Yeah.
Thank you. I worked really hard on this thing. It was not as hard as drawing Kale's butt, though. 6 times, guys.
$6.
Yeah.
Sometimes you know.
Right.
He's
Sometimes
got
you got
one
six.
weird cheek that's like stretched on the left side. It doesn't look right.
6 cheeks and a movie.
I feel my tail isn't long enough. I've been robbed on my tail.
We could make it taller and like stick up and
It
stuff.
says Nakamo.
Alright.
I forgot I did that.
This is top of the deck right here.
He's so old. I guess I should put on.
I don't know why it says 500.
Couple of people down underneath, moving stuff around. Some guy over here who's been trying to talk to Cyrano the entire time.
Yeah, he just keeps continuing on this like long story.
Captain up there. Another guy over here. Old lady
guy.
here.
He's gonna get blown off with his sack on his head.
This guy is all the way up on a crow's nest.
Okay.
You guys are
That's
actually.
gotta be like the hardest place
on
to
this
hang on, right? Like,
Oh
because
yeah.
it literally just goes
Isn't
like
that
this
the
and
top?
then it whips, right?
This and is the top. This is here.
Oh.
This is the upper deck above there.
Gotcha.
See the stairs?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Chris, you got the
okay.
webcam.
Now I understand.
What's that?
Yeah, I was
do
like, I was
too.
wondering if this was translating at all.
And these
like,
are
Yeah.
His description.
Rope.
We're good now.
Sorry.
Yeah.
okay.
Gotcha.
and this is a seagull.
It's 9 o'clock. We're about to start a thing.
to
Should we
open it
take
up.
a 5 minute?
Yeah, we probably
Yeah.
should have taken a break before I set all that up.
That's all
Let's
good.
take a quick break.
Okay.
Break
Everybody,
time.
we'll be back. Hey, if it's almost nighttime and you're still in the Pacific Northwest, there's supposed to be a comet that's going by right now.
Sweet. Also, if we need to speak up, let us know because these masks deter our voices.
Yeah, please let us know, guys.
Go. Back in a minute.
Bye.
All right.
Alive.
Got a foot.
So
Let's get some finger claps.
Welcome
going
back.
We're
Yeah,
back.
We're back.
No
And
20s
boy, that
yet
comic
today?
was amazing.
Nobody's rolled a critical, Stevica, so your bank account is still safe. Thank you very much.
I didn't see the comic.
I got a few stored up.
No, there's no comment.
it was
I
a
can't see
large
it.
wave, a swell of
Swell.
water that was displaced and seemed to be almost separate from the rest of the ocean environment. It came across and crashed into the side of the ship where it crested and caused the ship to rock violently. Everyone passed their athletics check, with the exception of a few people. Half of the ship falls to their, half of the crew and the passengers fall to their knees or on the floor and are violently rocked back and forth, though nobody falls over. The man up in the top, I'm going to roll for him real quick because he's got disadvantage.
Is there any way I can
Is there a
instinctively chug a potion?
This guy up top?
You can drink a potion for whatever you want at any time.
Oh.
Okay.
Do it.
Just this is fucking weird, so I'm gonna drink a potion.
What potion do you drink?
It just gives me +1 armor class
Okay.
for 1 minute.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
It's one of my elixirs.
There's a man with a shovel on ship.
I'm like,
yeah,
this
that's
is weird. Because
That's-
I get new ones every 8 hours, so.
That's the druid.
Right on.
Yeah.
That's not a shovel.
Yeah, that's Navi. Navi's
Shovel?
The Undertaker.
Yeah, man.
he's not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's roll backwards.
I tried. I
He
tried
looks like
to.
the Inquisitor from Warhammer. Or
He
not-
does. He
yeah.
does.
Yes.
One eye is what
Vermintide, that's
the
what I
elf calls him.
Yeah.
I tried to paint him so he had like a glow from the lantern on his face, but it came off looking like he like ran into a bunch of pollen and
Paints it to his face.
yeah. Now he's a druid. A druid of the pollen. He's the worst kind. He gives you allergies.
Oh god.
Yeah. I cast contagion. You sneeze violently and your eyes water.
God damn, I got the snuffles.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
the
poison
ship
is
rocks
fine, that's
badly
all.
as the light of Magni rocks back and forth and people are thrown to the ground off of their feet. And this wave just washes over the side of the ship and down the other side. People are drenched, anyone who's over the top. Down in this part of the hold, you see water cascades down the center and fills up the area. And the next thing you know, you're standing in an inch of water that is looking for some place to go before it rushes down the stairs
Does this
further on.
lady wash
Yep.
overboard?
No, she didn't wash overboard. There's
Darn
plenty
it.
of handrails. They're prepared for this sort of thing at the light of Magni. But that does happen, and she fell to the ground.
It's her pink dress it did.
And you hear a sickening crack as this guy falls off of Crow's Nest and hits the ground with
Ow.
a snap.
For a reaction.
He's dead.
That's not good.
How high is the
Yeah.
50 feet?
200.
It's high enough
Yeah, he's dead.
that he's dead.
100 feet.
You can tell by the
Really
set,
helped.
like
He
the
broke his
instant.
neck.
There's instantly blood
Oh.
coming from somewhere as he hits the deck.
He hit hard.
And he is
Did
not
he do the scorpion?
What?
The scorpion, you know, when you come back and your back of your heels touch the back of your head.
Yeah, he doesn't do that.
Taz, if you'd seen it coming, could Taz have like said, "Now die," and then would he have gotten credit for it?
Oh fuck!
Like absorb the soul.
No.
Season fallen.
Yeah, like Tess sees it falling and he just like kind of kicks a crate in the way, so that like when he hits it, like it stabs into him.
I
Just
thought about
relax
it,
and
but,
let it go. Okay,
But
so we got a dead dude
This
on the
unusual
ground.
spell came out of nowhere and rocks the ship back and forth, and the ship just kind of like it comes back and it's really moving side to side. And you can tell that it's slowed down a little bit. It appears that the druid has lost concentration on commanding the sharks, and they're swimming around a bit more erratically now.
Holler up to the captain. What's happening?
The captain just looks at you.
You have no clue.
Navi looks back at the
Good Lord,
captain,
I gotta
and
do
he's
this
just
myself.
he's staring at the captain, and he looks at you. We don't know.
Mooney, Strider, we must get to the deck.
Yeah.
Strider completely drunk off of the ale.
Okay, not you. Come
Yeah,
on, Mooney.
yeah, the deck, get the deck. Yeah, I'm going. I'm on my way. And he,
You
oh
forgot
no,
you forgot
not
your
that
bow.
way.
Your bow's that way. Go get
Yeah.
your bow.
There we go.
Come on, Mooney.
I get to the top of the deck and I tie off Snack to the main mast
How do you
But-
do that?
by his reins.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah.
I'm gonna run to the bow of the ship.
If not,
and
You
look
tie
and
him
see
up with a
what's going
slip
on.
knot? What?
No. The where like you do with the hook, where you push the.
Okay, sorry.
bow in
I thought
and
you-
twist
A
it.
noose.
Yeah, no, I thought you said a slip knot. I'm like,
No.
what? Sorry.
No.
Definitely going to be a snack now.
Nakmo,
I've got
you were
a-
saying something before
I'm
I
running
thought.
to the bow of the ship to see what's in front of us.
The mithril chains leading down into the water where the sharks are. You see them, they're going erratic. Some of them are trying to go the wrong way.
Does it look like they're doing this? Like they're slamming into each other?
No, not really.
Uh,
But now the
Towards the
chains are
stairs.
kind of becoming
I
tangled.
think that's the top
Okay.
right there. To the
I will holler back.
Their
All right,
chains
to
are
the
tangled.
strangers, I want to be with you.
Straighten out your shorts.
I reach out to my little friend telepathically.
The one right next to you?
No, where are you, my little bookworm? Right there? Yeah.
Yeah, he's literally at your feet.
Stay away from those sharks, but go down there
Save them seals.
so that I can see what's happening.
You guys look at my skin and it appears like almost wooden, like bark skin.
Okay.
The pseudo dragon takes off, flies to the front of the
Is it
ship,
cork?
Not
It's like a float.
okay. The front's
That
fine.
would be pretty cool.
perches on the figurehead. And as you're looking around, on edge, everybody's kind of like looking. Some of the passengers get back up and like to the orders of the crew, they get up. Oh, he's dead.
He's dead.
Yeah, they get up and they start retreating back down to the underside. And it's just a couple of older sailors who are down here.
People on this boat.
Yeah, I know,
We got
right?
a couple kids over here.
Oh yeah, they
Or are they halflings?
got to get down. They're halflings.
Okay.
Why not?
They're tiny.
He's carried away. He's taken to like the crew's quarters. And
They put like a
Just throw him
like a
overboard.
bed sheet over him, you know. The sharks are gonna eat well tonight.
there we go.
Meat's back on the menu.
But as this is happening and everybody's
He's praying.
moved off of the ship, you see that on the side where the wave traveled, on the other side, closer to the shore, the plane of water begins to swell once again, and a wave coming in the opposite direction towards the ship starts to form and starts racing and coursing straight for the ship.
I tie myself off to the mast.
This isn't natural, Captain. It's coming back.
I look at Cyrano.
Hold on.
Navi yells out, "Another impact! Brace for impact!"
I'm bracing you for impact. Well, I
This
guess
time
I
I
could
will
be here.
run to the mast and wrap both my legs and my arms and sit down.
So it basically went slam, and now it's coming
Around the
back
mast.
from this
Nope,
direction.
it hit perfectly perpendicular.
On the
Yeah,
side.
like on
and
the
now it's
side, the
coming
most
from the-
dangerous spot. of
Yeah,
the ship,
as if it was
yeah.
aiming for the ship, trying to knock it over.
Almost.
And now it's coming from another direction, trying to do the same thing.
Okay.
So is it kind of like the ship's swayed to this side and it's gonna come back down as
And
the
it
other one's
balanced.
about to
Like
hit?
after it was hit from the other one, it even moved a little bit off course. So this wave is like not even going. It's as if
Yeah,
it's
and we've-
purposefully directed at
And
the
we
ship.
just lost our
Okay.
forward propulsion, so we're dead in the water.
Perfect. I want to send my dude here. And I want him to go under the water at the back of the boat to try to see what the hell is under there.
What about the sharks that are now
Okay.
loose?
No, they're still chained.
They are loose.
You're not loose.
They're still chained.
They're
They're on
chained.
chains.
They're not able to move around the outside of the
He's
ship.
saying they're not being compelled to do something.
Yeah,
Right.
they're not. They are not controlled.
So if they see a snack drop into the water, but that's metagaming.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But they're
I'm
chained.
all the way at the other end of the ship. I
Wink,
told him
wink.
to stay away from sharks.
You're commanding him to go into water, and he suddenly you get this horrible sensation of fear and panic, and I do not want to do that.
Don't go in the water all the way. Just stay on the side of the ship. I need to see what's in there. Otherwise, all our lives are in danger. I sent him a picture of like all of us dead if he doesn't do it.
Yeah, and you're getting a picture back of like him floating dead in the water in like a panic of not being able to breathe under the water.
Always trouble with the familiars.
No, well, now you have an intelligent familiar with fears, so you get one.
You must.
Zaxby's wouldn't have said no.
He
you
wouldn't have
must-
said no.
You must be brave, my little friend. But if now's not the time, then fine.
No, pseudo dragons do not want to be under the ocean. You have an intelligent creature who has a fear and is looking out for its own safety. It does not like it's basically telling you it absolutely does not want to do that,
I'm
and
not gonna force him. It's fine if he doesn't want to.
you probably could
Can't
force him if you
sing.
needed to, but
Swim.
No, I'm not gonna force him. We just started becoming friends.
I'm gonna try to punch the next wave.
okay. The wave comes at you and it crashes into the side of the ship once again, and you try to punch the wave. How do you do this?
I try as hard as I can to like break the wave, like Noah, with my fist of the North Star. That's a 3.
Almost for the tower.
Yeah, right. I
The
almost
wave
got it.
crashes into the side, and as water swells up over the edge, you try to punch into the water, and it's just as this wave is bigger than the second one, and it washes over the ship. You find yourself underwater for a moment. Everyone, give me that
Wow.
athletics check.
Cool.
Can I get like advantage because I am prone and holding in full?
14.
Advantage? No. A smaller, easier check? Yes.
Okay.
14.
Sea legs. Does sea legs help Nakma at all?
What is sea legs?
You know what sea legs are.
The thing.
Is it? No, I'm asking.
an
Is it
actual
a
thing.
feat?
It's
I'm
not an
asking if it's a
ability.
feat.
No, it's just an actual something that happens when you're on the ocean.
I believe I gave you advantage last time.
Oh, did you? Okay, I'll take it. Bit 13.
For athletics. What'd you get
Yeah.
total?
Oh, I had to go 15. I gotta
15?
roll.
14.
14?
What's the strength of a drake?
Uh,
Just say 1 and that's fine. I got a 14 if it's a +1.
okay.
For me, I got a 3. I got a 2 plus 7. So 7, 8, 9, 10.
Mooney and Balthazar rolled two. The wave is too great and powerful. The ship rocks. You feel it move this way. You begin to lose your feet. Nakma and Cyrano manage to keep yourselves where you are, but it hits you hard, and the current pushes you 10 feet towards this side of the ship. It looks like Nakma. Where were you at here, Nakma?
I'm here. I'm
On
at
the
the
other
bow.
side of
You were right there?
Away.
You said that you were tied off.
That was
Right
tied
there.
off, yes.
You are by the rope,
Wrapped
swept over the edge. How
This
long
side?
is your? No, towards me.
5'10".
Oh, okay. I thought wave hit on this side and then it hit on this side.
It came this way first,
Yep.
and then a second wave came this way.
Okay.
Okay.
So from right here
Is that
where he
opposite?
was,
Yes.
this 10 feet is just past the edge a little bit. You're on a rope, you fall over, and you. Your rope is how long?
It's part of the netting.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Well, then you do not fall
Part of
in
the
the
rigging.
water. Yeah, part of the
holding
rigging. You fall over and you're over the edge. You're dangling by this rope, and you whack into the side of the ship. The hardwood meets you. Balthazar, 10 feet in this direction.
Oh, shit.
Well, I was here by the mast, so I moved myself what I figured was
So you got
10 feet
5,
to here.
and then you got
10 over the edge.
5
10.
over the
Puts you
edge.
5 feet over the edge. Were you lashed onto something?
I was holding on to the mainmast.
Sweet.
Roping.
Oh yeah, I said that I moved to the main.
Because this is the crow's nest post, so
There's
there's
2 of them.
Oops,
Doesn't
crap.
matter.
Forgot about he came up on a deck too.
Damn it.
But he
drunk
passes.
ass. He has disadvantage if he's drunk.
I rolled with disadvantage.
well, sometimes
Still got a 15.
Wow. Nice job.
Oh wait. No,
Drunk
wait, he
helps
doesn't.
on
With the
sea
way you're
sometimes.
you're playing Strider today, I just won't be upset if he falls off the edge.
I don't even know if it's Strider or not.
Normally,
still.
I like
Be like,
him.
oh wait, oh there,
He's kind of being
there she
an
goes.
idiot right
A
now.
little weird today.
No, actually, his strength, his athletics is 0. No, he does go 10 feet from where he is. That puts him on the edge, and he's right there next to
Able to
Balthazar.
see Taz
Balthazar, you lost your grip on that, and you're thrown over to the edge. You hit the rail, and you flip over, and you fall into. You're not tied to anything, right?
He's just holding on.
You fall into the water. Strider, who hits the rail and following after he sees you disappear into the dark blue depths, and he's like, "Warlock overboard!"
Can I let
Let
the
go of the rope and go swimming after Taz, because I can swim 30.
Yeah, from where you are, you see him, and you drop into the water. And you drop
Go
down.
after Taz.
And now we roll for initiative.
Sharks.
They're in the front, chained up.
No.
that count?
What?
I accidentally rolled it. Yeah.
Was
I don't think
it a practice roll?
No,
Was
it
a
slipped
real
out of my
roll?
hand. Doesn't matter.
Alert
yeah.
is the worst feat on the freaking planet.
It is.
That's
when you're a
not true.
warlock.
What is the worst feat?
Alert.
Alert.
You got a plus.
It's a
what?
My danger
Alert
sense
is a
don't
great
work either.
No,
So
I know, it's good.
Are you just not rolling well? Or
I
why
just,
would you do
I
that?
just rolled poorly. 10 for initiative.
I have yet to have any dex.
I have a
danger
plus
sense.
6 to initiative, and all it does is like keeps me like.
Not once does my danger
Like,
sense get
right
I know, I haven't used my Shield Master feat either. I was saying that earlier.
15.
He doesn't give us dexterity saves
Oh,
very
I'm
often.
almost close to 15.
Oh, that's fine.
Well, you guys have been fighting very many mages, and you haven't been in the dungeons.
15, sir.
Oh, the dungeon.
I'm not complaining.
Get many.
I was only stating a fact.
You will have ample opportunity to have that.
You're right.
Familiar.
I don't want to get hit
Oh,
with razors.
familiar.
What's
It's
his name
going
again?
to be a
What?
12.
What the what?
His familiar's name
Oh,
is
Robert Paulson.
No.
Robert Palmer.
no, it wasn't.
Eddie
I
Van Halen.
sadly forgot it.
He sadly forgot it. I, unfortunately, don't have any shark minis, so that kind of sucks. My son has one.
No.
Here you
Sharks. Dun, 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 dun,
Here,
dun,
if
no
you were
sharks.
watching, I really could have used your shark mini that you painted, but
You get the Legos?
You got any
with
Lego sharks, Chris?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like the Lego
Those
sharks.
are the best.
No,
They're the perfect size.
Yeah.
Their jaw moves.
I always love that.
I love the fish and Legos, man. That's the best.
So, from where he's at, can my familiar perceive what this thing is? He has advantage on perception checks or land, sight, hearing, or smell.
Not underwater, right?
I can see a fish moving underwater sometimes.
Yeah, but it's like dark green water right now, right?
this is the ocean.
Yeah, who can really see?
I'm not trying to fight against
no.
you.
Salt
I'm really
water.
not.
You ain't seeing shit in
Somebody's
salt water.
controlling water against us, so I don't think they'd allow us to see.
Let him say that.
All right, sorry.
Yeah, what John said.
Dinosaurs.
He's got a lot of things to talk about at the same time.
So if I don't have any sharks, then I'm just going to use these little dinosaurs that are my stand-in for certain
So
things.
for sure, these are like the druid's pets that we're about to kill.
Dude, are these like little erasers? These are cool.
I don't think they're erasers. I
I
think they
mean,
just
I would
came
never
out.
use them as eraser, but these
Yeah.
are freaking awesome.
I think I bought them for like $1 in like that weird discount China, like the toys that like are
Yeah.
directly imported from China at Fred Meyer's.
The toxic clay toys.
Yeah.
Oh jeez, I didn't know that. Shouldn't have eaten them. Just kidding.
Shouldn't he?
This
this isn't a
cool,
marshmallow.
This doesn't belong in my mouth.
The first monster to go is actually the sharks. Nakma is in the water, I believe.
2 things about
I
sharks.
let go,
Killing
and
machines.
You splash into the water over
the ship
here.
goes flying past me.
No, it's dead
The
in the
sharks
water.
aren't pulling.
Oh, it's dead in the water.
Yep. Still got momentum, guys.
It should have something.
All right, what's
I
the
got
sea
one.
resistance? Just kidding.
What sharks?
Oh,
Oh, that's a
Lord.
really big shark.
Big shark. That's like
That's
the
mega.
Megalodon.
That's what we're fighting.
Is that from Universal Studios?
It's like, I don't know. from the shark.
Sure looks like it.
Where's Jason Statham?
Okay, so we got sharks on the board. That's fine.
Did he fight a shark?
Yeah, it's that movie Megalodon.
Oh, I didn't see that
The
one.
Meg.
Yeah, it's not very good.
The Meg.
That's why I didn't watch it.
I've seen it
Okay.
5 times.
Listen,
Meg.
they-
Have you really?
It's like Nathan's
Because it's
favorite
good.
movie.
Are you serious?
No, Nathan just loves it. He likes shark stuff.
Jason
Cool.
Statham.
So does
Wait,
Tina.
what about Deep Blue
Yeah.
Sea?
Yeah, they're
You're
good
gonna
friends
show
for a
him
reason, I
that?
guess.
No, you're gonna show him when
He's
Okay.
seen all the original
You like
Jaws,
Sharknadoes?
if that's what you're about to say.
no, Deep Blue Sea.
Deep
Has
Blue
he
Sea's
seen
a
when
good
Nick
one.
Fury dies?
No.
That's how he dies canonically, guys.
Oh.
The sharks
Okay.
turn. They see that Nakma has dropped into the water as well, and 2 of them turn. 3 of them don't react right away. They continue moving in like random directions. So you're going to take 2 attacks from these reef sharks, Nakma, as they come down here after you.
Oh, you know what? That's why they're pissed off. These are reef sharks. We're on the open ocean.
For real.
Trying to get out of here.
You're mad
fast
as
we
hell.
can.
With pack tactics, they got advantage. The first one is 21. The second one is a crit.
God damn it.
Nakma, you take 6 piercing damage from the first bite, and from the second bite, you take 14. 6 and 14 piercing damage. So a total of 20.
Yes.
And you didn't rage yet.
No, I didn't.
Well, you didn't think there was a reason to, so fair
No.
enough.
No.
I always rage before I jump in the water. I hate it.
Balthazar.
This is gonna be cold, damn it! Jump in.
Balthazar, it is rough water suddenly as all of this stuff is going on and something is in the water.
Complain.
And as you fall in the water, the shock and the cold hits you right away. You lose part of your breath and you try to get your bearings from all of the bubbles in the surf and the white water. And you catch a glimpse of something larger than you, with scales, and it looked like it had wings
Cool.
Seahorse.
In the water.
Cool.
in the water.
How far up is the ship?
It is 15 feet to get up.
15 feet to get up. Okay. And I can't like see the deck at the moment, right?
Not from down here. You break the. I'm assuming you swim up to breathe.
Yeah, I swim
You
up
get
to
up to the
breathe.
top, and what you see is Strider like leaning over, like seeing that he has no shot of grabbing your hand. And I should have rolled for him. Crap. Oh, actually, he rolled really high. Where are you at, Balthazar?
What are you talking about? My initiative?
Your initiative. I didn't see.
I
what it
rolled
was.
a 10. So I was surprised I was right there.
Oh, I didn't put you there.
Yeah.
And then I
Okay,
got
well that's what you saw, and it's not your turn, so there.
Yay.
Cyrano, I believe you got a lot higher. What's your initiative at?
16.
16? That actually does put Strider right there. He saw that, he did see that you went over. Strider quickly rushes over to the Drake, says, "I'm sorry, Mooney." He pulls out a scimitar, grabs your Drake by the head, and slices down on a rope.
Oh!
Takes the rope and then rushes over to the edge of the deck and then jumps off.
There's other rope, you.
The other rope is part of the ship.
I'm literally tied to a rope.
That's my boy right there. Coming back. Coming after me, Jack Sparrow
Why
style.
didn't you just shoot an arrow through your hand or something?
Shoot an arrow through his hand.
Yeah, and like wrap the rope around it, like with like a harpoon, you know. It's
That-
not like we can't heal him afterwards.
That
See
does
through
not
arrow,
work.
with a rope wrapped around it.
I'm sorry. I thought this is D&D, not shooting arrows into water 101. Where's your
Cyrano.
rule of cool, guys?
That makes it your turn.
Okay.
I use the acid. I throw it at him. It's diffused in water.
I look over at Mooney. Is this what we are doing? We are jumping.
Just hold on to Snack. I'll get him.
But,
Don't come down here. I'm fine.
I don't.
what
Quiet,
the
you
fancy
can't talk to
fry-
them.
Then I will look over the edge. 1, 2.
You're gonna look over the edge.
I'm looking for Taz. Do I see Taz?
What if you get knocked over?
Shut up, Mooney.
Yeah, Balthazar is down there. Strider is like hasn't come up from the water yet. The rope is trailing off.
Do I see something? Yeah,
Perception
I
search.
have rope. I pull rope from my bag and I throw it at Taz.
Okay.
Here, Taz. Just grab the rope. Throw it down to you.
You hold on to one end, you throw the other end down, and it lands in the water.
Magic.
No!
But
Oh,
magic.
rope! I take my end and I go tie it to something.
Okay. You go and tie your end to the mast, where the other, one of those masts, and separate probably from the one that Strider has his rope on,
Okay.
or Mooney's rope on.
That's my turn.
Nakama, you're in the water. 2 sharks have just attacked you. One has bit into your legs, the other has tried to bite onto your arm, and they're thrashing about trying to remove your
Okay.
limbs.
Akbar will go into a rage due to those bites.
Yeah.
And electricity surges through his body, and the ozone is not smellable. And I'm in the water, and 10 feet around me is electrically charged in the water, and I will attack the shark with my javelin of lightning.
Okay.
Okay.
Without the lightning effect, I'm just using the javelin part.
Yeah.
The pokey part.
Yes. 16. Hit?
16.
Is that a hit?
Yes.
Okay. Seven points of damage, and then I will also electrocute one of them with my aura. For another 4 points of damage.
You said that you electrified the water within 10 feet of you?
Everything within 10 feet of me is electrically charged.
Okay. So what does that do to the sharks?
You know, that's a good question since we're in the water. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Salty water.
Salt intensifies
They-
electricity.
They still have to make a dex save to avoid it.
I'm
Or
going to
take
give them
half.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
The first one fails. The second one also really fails. Yeah.
So what's your
correct.
electricity damage?
Huh? The electricity was 4. It was 4.
4. So another 4 electrical damage to both sharks.
Yeah.
Well, it's usually directed at one, but I guess we're in the water.
Well, you said that
Placed differently.
You said that
It's a
area's
10-foot
charged.
area
Okay.
around me that's electrically charged, and allies are protected.
I'm just going to give it to both of them.
Okay.
And then you hit with how much for the javelin?
7.
Yes.
7 piercing damage plus the 4. The shark is visibly like shaken. They let go and they start convulsing in the water as you charge the area. Everyone else can see from the where Balthazar is. Sirana, as you look over with the rope, and well, you're no longer looking over, but Nakma was down there and already water was fizzling up and boiling, and steam can be seen coming up over the side of the ship.
Does the blood from the puncture
Oh no.
Anger the
cause
sharks?
the other shark to go for it?
I don't know. You got bit twice too.
I did.
Yeah. They're probably all
So
going.
it's just a mix.
We'll see what's about to happen.
Okay.
in the water,
Okay.
baby.
Okay.
We're about to kill all this druid sharks.
Fucking sharks are gonna kill themselves. You bitches.
The second one, there's a figure in the water. It's almost serpentine coming towards you, and it has an unusual shape. Above deck, you can see that there is another swell of water about to wash over this way and hit the ship. As this thing, from what you see in the water now, as the water and waves come up over you, you catch glimpses of it getting closer and closer, and it looks like it's almost like flapping wings in order to swim faster. And that's when I think we can remove this part here. The people.
That's the very
The
below
safe
decks, right?
people.
Yeah. They'll be the first ones to drown.
Jeez.
Fuck.
Oh, no, you
Start
got
throwing them
another
overboard.
Yeah, you do.
Actually, you know what?
Feed them to the sharks.
We just like slide this underneath because I got
There's
waves.
like tape on these.
Oh yeah, there is tape shit. The map is really busy background.
Yeah.
I think this will.
Alright,
go.
everybody's where they are now, okay?
As the wave hits and crashes.
Yeah, is this
Right?
dude
'Cause
dead?
It moves everything.
Is this the dead dude?
No, the blue guy's
No.
No.
Yeah,
guys
the
dead?
guy was dead.
Oh my god, he got back up!
And
So all these sharks are on that, man.
Just 2.
Oh.
Just 2.
On your feet,
Five.
man. This is no time to lay around.
Why is the earth? Why is the water? That's a wave. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna move this.
Why isn't the earth flat?
Give it a little
Damn it.
scooch on over there.
The creature begins advancing once again and gets close enough for you to see that it looks draconic.
Draconic.
I'm gonna rotate.
Dragons.
Can you pull the book away, please? There you go. Okay.
Yes.
Draconic.
A draconic-like figure seems to be coming after you.
Let's come after.
Super shiny.
Okay. Cool.
It's a Dratini.
Watch out for that glass
With
shark.
Balthazar.
Don't do it.
There is a rope that's been thrown down. Strider is right next to you. He has a rope. There are now 2 ropes hanging off the side of this ship. Your head pops up out of the water, the waves crashing into you, and you see this serpentine draconic form seemingly swimming under the water, coming straight for you. As it does so, it carries with it another swell of water to try and crash into the side of the ship.
Is it like my turn?
Yeah, Balthazar.
Oh, great. So I'm gonna like wrap my arm around the rope, and then I want to put my head back under the water and see if I can attack this thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit it with 2 Eldritch Blasts. Those are both pretty good. 15 plus 7 and 12 plus 7, so 19 is the lowest one.
The draconic form coming after you.
Just take my second
19 is the
attack.
lowest one, you say?
Yep.
Both hit.
Space it off. I did.
You wish. Yeah.
I just forgot to take my second attack.
That's gonna be 13 damage.
13?
Force damage. As I don't even really have time to like cut my palm like I usually do, so just dagger in hand, I just and it's just a concussive blast that goes out through the water and smacks into the side of this thing.
And I believe you have a secondary effect on your attack, correct?
Yeah, he gets pushed back 10 feet.
Did you say 13 damage total?
7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, yep. Oh, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Hey. Because I got my agonizing blast. That's 2 beams. It's per blast. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I'm sorry.
Yes.
The
Look at me mess.
blast of your Eldritch Blast
I messed
coursing through, piercing through the water, leaving behind a void as this energy strikes it, knocking the serpentine draconic creature backwards 10 feet as it
Slowing
is
its
pushed even
advance.
further far. Though the momentum of the wave loses what it had, and it seems to, it doesn't crest like it did. Instead, this time the wave strikes the side of the ship and it rocks, but the ship just rides it out. It comes back down. You do not have to make any athletics checks, those of you who are still in the ship, as the beast has lost its momentum.
Okay, so with that having been said, how close to me are any of these sharks? Like, just by Nakma, basically?
You see that they have their, Nakma has their attention.
Okay. I've seen those chains. Do I think they could reach me from where I'm at?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm gonna start climbing up the rope.
Okay. Athletics check.
Okay. Uh, 15.
Yay.
Strider from the water. Strider from the water. The rope wrapped around his arm is like,
Good
you
job.
can climb the rope. I believe in you. Go, Taz, go.
Right on, man.
15 feet up to the bottom, to the water's level.
Yeah.
It is half your speed. Yeah.
Take
It
your
is.
first breath.
I probably should have made the check a little bit higher because climbing a rope out of water is so
Yeah,
hard.
It is.
It is hard, but
It is.
I think 15's good
15's
enough.
a good roll, yeah.
15's a good roll. So you pass the check and you're climbing up. You're getting up, and half your speed takes you right to like the top. You have your hands over the rails, and a crew member is right there, apparently waiting for you, and he grabs onto you.
The guy's begging.
Yeah, he's not really big. He's like, grab my hand.
Bracing his feet on the edge.
He's bracing
Oh,
himself,
yeah.
and he's trying
Yeah,
to,
but he's still keeping his drink bowl in between his feet.
like a true sailor.
Exactly.
He's been studying you, Moody.
You spill your drink, you owe the crew.
Yeah, more like fucking Strider.
Familiar. Your familiar senses that you're in danger, and you feel a sensation of it wants to aid,
Red.
but it's waiting to see what you say.
I send it an image of him hiding. Be safe, my friend.
Okay, he does so. He tries to get below the deck. Now, he goes all the way up to the top. Crow's perch.
Okay.
Yeah. He takes a dash action to fly there. I don't know what his speed is.
It's
made
40
it.
feet fly. So
80
80 feet.
No problem.
Yeah, move him to
He's on the mast.
this one.
Okay.
I don't think he made it quite all the way to the top, though, but he's on his way.
Pretty close.
Mad Moody.
The Drake.
Until my clothespin says the Drake, I'm saying Mad Moody.
So,
Got it.
he's on deck, right?
Yes, I'm up.
Yeah.
And the rope that Cyrano, the rope that I had tied to,
Is still tied to a mast.
is it like, no. So
he cut the rope that was holding my Drake to the thing, but that's his harness. That was his leash.
Right.
Yeah.
His lead.
You had it tied to.
Yeah, but it's not like 60 feet long.
You said something about rope, so I assumed it was a rope.
Yeah, it was just his lead, so like, just maybe 10 feet max.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's
It's
and.
a different rope now.
Yeah, he grabbed a rope.
That happened to be
Wasn't
wrapped around your dragon for Drake
There
for
you
some
go.
reason.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okey-dokey. Thanks for ruining my rope.
You know, when you step in a rope loop on a ship.
Okay, so what was
Stuff
it tied to
happens.
then? Because he cut the rope that was tied to the mast, and he climbed up that rope, but he
No,
didn't
no,
tie
no.
it to
He
anything.
climbed up my rope.
Oh.
I pulled a 50-foot rope out of my pack and I tossed it down to him. Then I went to go tie
So
it to
he
the
just
mast.
cut my rope and then jumped off the edge and threw it off.
More or less.
He was trying to do
Took the rope.
I look at him and I'm just
a
like,
sailor descent, like
I
Whatever-
shake my head, just so disappointed.
dude, he's drunk, man.
Whatever
Dude,
rope
give
it
him
was.
his
He
brain.
So anyway,
he didn't cut it from the
Is there
mast.
any
Yeah.
rigging still? Because the sails are gone?
We never had
Like
any
I
sail.
said, the rigging that's there is like a rope. It's spread like a ladder.
Awesome,
On the
awesome.
sides,
I'll
it
grab
goes
the
up to the
rigging
side.
that's there that would be for the sails, right?
No,
And then
not
I'll
that
throw
kind,
that
not,
rope
no,
off
no,
the
no,
edge,
no, no, no,
and then
no,
I'll
no,
use it to
no,
pull my
no,
friends
no,
up.
No,
There
not that
wouldn't be
kind
any
of rigging.
rigging if
It's
there's no
only
sails.
rigging basically to climb up and down the
There's
crow's
also
nest.
rigging to move stuff on the ship, guys.
True.
And I'm going to use that.
That's true.
Ah, like loading rigging.
pulleys?
Yeah,
like nets,
Not even
loading
a
nets
pulley.
and
It's
shit.
also
Pulleys.
called a lock and tackle.
Yes.
It's in the book here.
Yes, it is.
So I love to use the lock and
Aren't those
castle to
normally,
pull
like-
somebody onto the ship.
Aren't those things normally on the dock?
No, ships have them, but they ground them when they're out to sea.
Yes, and people. We just made a magic rope for
They're
a
grounded.
guy. We can't figure out a rigging for a ship.
Okay.
Because you can't
so
have
there is
heavy
there is
items
another
flopping
set
around.
of rope that's sitting there that is tied to something.
The pulleys are usually part of the rigging for the sails. So right now he's envisioning a single mast with a
But
crow's
there's a
nest,
crow's
and
nest.
his rigging basically
There's-
webbing to climb up.
There
that.
is no. That's not what I'm talking about.
There's another piece of rope. You have
He
the rope
didn't.
that
He
you
didn't
want.
take off like the
Got another piece of
pulleys
rope,
that
man.
pull
Just go
up
with it.
the sails.
You got your rope.
There's no sails.
That's not what I'm asking for. I'm trying to make it so that I can counterbalance anybody I'm trying to pull out of the
Right,
water.
with a pulley, but
without having to
without-
use my strength to do it.
Okay.
I would use the drakes.
So you're
Okay.
trying to.
I'm
Mooney
trying
is
to use
really
the
smart.
pulley to pull somebody out of the
a
water
lizard.
with Drake.
Okay, give me a perception search to find the pulley that is set up there.
Is
roll
my
D20.
action.
Roll d20.
4. On this open
Plus-
ship, I don't see any.
Plus what?
3.
Plus 4 plus 3.
Yeah,
I
7.
love your roll.
You see a pulley.
In my
There is a rope attached to it.
11.
And an 11. Yes, there is a block and tackle.
Cool. Alright. I guess I'll check to see if it's locked to the ship. Anyway.
Yeah, it's up on top of the mast, so it's not going anywhere.
No, I mean it's the rope tied to the ship.
Yes.
So if I would throw the other end in the water, it wouldn't just go woo and then fall in the water, right?
Well, the loose end would fall in the water, yeah, like what you want. But it would not like unroll itself in the pulley and disappear
Just
forever.
disappear.
Okay.
That's what you got with your perception.
Cool. I'll throw a hook over. I'll tie a hook. As my action, I'll tie my hook and drop it in.
Most ropes are tied
To
to
Nakmo or to Strider? Because
Strider.
Strider has a rope.
Strider.
He has a rope.
He has the rope that just got pulled up by
No.
the crew,
No.
right? No.
No.
All right. So the rigging's here,
Okay.
and I guess I'll kick it off to the side to where Nakma is, and I'll throw a grappling hook in the water. with,
A rope and a hook are thrown overboard towards you, Nakmo, and your passive perception is what?
mine.
Yeah. Well, Mooney's probably yelling something about a rope, so you
16.
probably. That's good enough. So you see Mooney over here. He's at the side, and he yells something out in order to get your attention.
Okay.
Yell something out. Get his attention.
Is that shadow puppets I see?
No! Too soon!
And
Okay.
yeah, a rope and
What?
a hook fall into the water right next near you, Nakmal. About 7
Closest?
feet. Close enough for you to grab.
Okay. When
It
I
is
get
in
to
the
my
water.
turn, I will go to it. When
Okay.
it's my turn.
The sharks, as they are taking the electrical damage from you, the other sharks feel that energy coming off of you in an area,
Yeah.
and
Big Minotaur energy.
I'm sure they don't like
they're
it.
repelled by the electrical energy. Actually, they don't want to attack you right
Giant
now.
cattle prod.
You've got basically an electric eel in the water, and it does what it does, and they are repelled. They drop their attack from you and move away.
And I can breathe underwater. So my free action is a loud.
That is the shark's turn.
They need air.
Huh? No, I can breathe underwater.
Yeah, but like fish don't make noises like that.
There's noise underwater.
Strider
I don't know many sharks. that
starts
make
trying to
noises.
climb up the rope that
Shark.
he has. Disadvantage on his check.
You never yelled underwater?
Yeah, but fish
Start
don't.
talking.
Is not
Fish
able to
don't
get up
make
out of the
noises.
water.
They don't have-
Has the
Strider
rope.
can't?
Yeah, it has the rope. You see, Nakmo, you can see Strider is on over the edge. He has the rope wrapped around his arm, but as he tries to climb out, he's wearing too much gear. He actually is wearing metal armor.
Is he heavy? Is he sinking?
It's a scale. He's not sinking. He has a rope, so he's like just
He's
being.
just holding on.
Just
Dragging.
waiting, basically holding on. You see him try to climb up and out, but he is unable to do so.
Bait.
I thought I was going to
Okay.
be a hero to Balthazar, but I guess not. God, I mean, I'm feeling a little foolish right now.
Yeah, that Balthazar's self-centered. He thought
That's
about
the
himself.
God's be damned chariot all over again.
You know, I really want to feel for Strider, but he cut my rope.
Oh, man.
Cyrano.
That's 20 gold.
I saw Taz get pulled up, right?
Yeah, he is in the process of being pulled up. He is there on the edge.
I'll take a footstep over and see if I can see that dragon.
In the depths from where you are, give me a perception search with disadvantage.
You got this.
Is it relying on vision?
It's heavily obscured.
Yeah, but you know where
is
the
it a
breaks are
vision
coming
check?
from, right?
Perception based on vision?
It is based on vision, but
I
it's
have
also
advantage.
heavily...
Normally, so it's a straight roll.
Alright, but
Ah.
still, let's see here, heavily obscured.
Okay, so that would change. That would change the DC.
Yeah, but you got like darkness, right? You got dark vision.
I don't have dark.
Dark
vision.
vision doesn't work for stuff like fog.
Yeah, so obscurity adds to the DC or whatever you want to do. But if you give me disadvantage, I have the advantage, so it equals out. But whatever you want me to do, I'm rolling. I'm just
Straight
letting you
roll.
know. My goggles give me
Water
advantage with
density, I doubt
sight.
works.
The good straight roll then.
Okay. Yeah, 14.
You do not have a direct line of sight, but you do see that there is something in the water. You have no clue what it is. You're not able to make it out.
Okay. Then I will ready. Shit. Never mind. I'll just help Taz up. How are you, my friend? Glad you made it up. And I'll start wrapping my rope up and put it away.
I'm okay. I was able to damage the creature. It's some kind of draconic being.
Why is it attacking us?
I don't know, but when I push it back, I can keep it from swelling the water over the boat.
Nakma,
Yes,
you're up.
I am up.
You have repelled the sharks.
I will swim towards the elf friend, Strider.
MC Slater. Yeah.
I will swim
Casey
towards
Slater.
Strider and try to
Yeah.
assist him up while I'm
Master
still
of
holding
Sessions.
on to my rope.
Got it. You swim over. You
Wet
give
30
him.
swim. I'm sure I made it.
Yeah. And that
Give
will
a
give him advantage
boost
on his,
on his
climb
ass
out.
up the rope.
That's Nakma. Anything else, Nakma?
Start climbing up too.
Yeah, like do both at the same time.
Well, when I can. you know.
Yeah. With your speed of 30, you are starting to,
Okay.
and you're
Okay.
trying to help him up at the same time.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Monster 2 is this large serpentine draconic creature. It
Slowed, right?
what?
Because of the Eldritch Invocation.
Where's Ayla?
It's not slowed. It was pushed back 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where is Ayla? I need to talk to her.
Below deck. It immediately gets up to you, and you see that this creature starts rising up out of the water as you two try to climb up the rope. And Now it breaks the water and crests. You said you're ready in action? What was it?
I decided not to.
Okay. And as it breaks the water, it's a very large dragon that seems to... it's unusual. It doesn't look like exactly like a beast or a creature of flesh, but it looks to be infused with water of somehow. It looks to be part of its environment.
Oh, like a
And
spout.
it is going to multi-attack. It will make 3 attacks.
Water
Kind of like a
dragons.
water column.
2 on Strider and 1 on Nakma.
Is
Attack on
it
Strider.
see-through?
construct?
Like, is it a construct of
It-
water?
It's not a construct.
Like an elemental?
You can see that it has scales. It's definitely not an
I'll do a
elemental.
check on my turn or something. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it has skills. Okay, thank you.
Constitution,
Yeah, but dude, just
17 on Strider.
Just do you.
What am I doing?
I know, but if I'm gonna
A
do
28
that spell, I
or an
wanna
8,
pick
not a
that one.
28, an 18 on Strider and 1 on Nakma with a claw attack.
Do you have sentinel feet?
A 26
Yeah.
on Nakma.
So if he's
Damn.
3
attacking
hits.
someone
Good.
within 5 feet of him.
As Strider takes
Use your
15,
reaction
Hmm?
Use your reaction for sentinel.
19, 20
Because
damage.
there's a creature within 5 feet.
And Nakma, you're going to take 11 slashing, but you're in a rage, so half that.
Right.
5. What hit points does he have? Because I think he's...
Can I count right now?
Oh, he's fine. He's good. Okay.
47.
Thank you.
What? Huh?
I'm just trying to count. I went blank.
Oh yeah, no, I had to look at Strider's hit points too. I thought he would be in trouble, but he's doing alright. It's okay. But this creature rises up, its claws begin striking out at Nakma and Strider in a bite to Strider on one of his arms as he's clinging to this rope, and that is the creature's turn. It is now Balthazar.
So I can use. I'm going to use my reaction against this creature who attacked Strider with my sentinel,
Okay.
with my spear.
There you go. Nice.
19.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Sentinel, so what does
nice
this
hit.
do?
If he attacks someone within 5 feet of him, or if an enemy
When a
within 5
creature
of you
within
attack,
5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against that creature.
Nice.
and if you hit
And
him,
I hit it,
stops
and
their
now
movement
they
too,
are
which is cool.
incapacitated. Movements of 0.
Not
yeah.
incapacitated, but they do lose their movement.
Their
And
creature's movement speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn.
Super dope.
So I did
Can't swim away.
6.
Do you have something else that you do on a turn? Is your lightning thing on
Yes,
a turn?
yes, I'm going to do that also.
Okay.
That's a bonus action.
Yes, it is.
But it's not your turn.
Not my turn. No, it's not my
This
turn.
was a
So I
reaction.
can't do that. It's just a reaction.
Yeah.
So I did
It
6
doesn't. It
points.
doesn't just flat add damage to hits though. Your aura. Like every
Right.
time you hit someone, does
Well,
it
it's-
add electricity?
I've
damage?
never dealt with it in water, so.
Well,
this
no,
is a
just in
different-
general. We're not.
That's
No.
just something
of
that
the
I'm adding.
rules.
No.
Okay.
The 10-foot aura gives resistance to me and my allies within it for electricity.
Uh huh. And then
Okay.
as a bonus action, you can add
As a
damage
bonus-
to your hit.
As a bonus action, I can use
Something adds damage, right?
when I attack.
Yeah, but that's a bonus action.
No.
Every
not-
time you attack, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, but you can't use a bonus action on somebody else's turn
I
like
don't know
that.
if it's a bonus action or if it's applied to every hit.
I don't think
It's
it's
not
like
for
sneak
this one, no,
damage.
not for
Okay.
the second. No,
alright.
it's just I get 6, 7.
See, that's what I was wondering is if it were like
11
sneak
points of
attack,
damage.
or if it's like any turn, like you were saying.
Yeah,
11 damage.
11.
That's
just
fantastic.
straight 11.
That's great.
Yeah, the
Uh,
electrical
nice
part
work.
is-
0 movement
it strikes
speed.
into it.
0.
Beauty.
And a bonus 11 damage.
Beauty.
Dope.
The creature takes that damage as you strike at it. It's biting in a Strider, and that's when your axe comes out.
Spear.
Your spear, pierces
Javelin,
into it,
sorry.
and then that's when it used the rest of its reaction to try to claw at you for the rest of its turn. Not its reaction. To fight against you,
Okay.
It is a javelin, but
recognizing
the
you
spear that
as
don't
a
throw.
threat.
Good job.
Wait, other way around.
And now
Let it go, it
Balthazar.
becomes a javelin.
Yeah, exactly.
Now it's Balthazar.
I can see this thing.
It has broken the surface of the water, and you are on the edge.
Can't move.
You are still like on the rail, in danger of falling. Still,
Headshot.
the guy up
Reaction.
above is helping you try to get to the other side of the handrail.
Is he like? They're right there, aren't they?
Yeah, I'll probably kind of help him too if I'm just standing there. I didn't take
Okay.
any actions.
Can't do that, so I'm gonna do this.
Are you coming up?
I'm on the top. I'm on the
Oh, you're
ship
already
now.
over the railing?
Yeah.
On our side?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You use 5 feet of movement to get to the other side of the rail.
Yeah.
Okay. So, around this creature, the water suddenly like shoots up in a geyser, and it's like the form of a pentagram.
Beautiful.
So it's just like
Ember would have loved
Wow.
like
Yeah.
just
And-
an indent of.
When it
That's
hits
awesome.
the crest of the sun's rays like smack into it, and when it drops back down, it's all blood.
that.
And it washes over this dragon as I cast Hex on it. With my bonus action.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack it with my Eldritch Blast. 2 beams.
Yes.
Oh, and I choose Constitution for the ability score that it has disadvantage on.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
So 2 beams.
Beautiful.
natural 20,
Critical hit.
and another 19. So 2 hits.
2 hits.
Old and beautiful
2
damage.
hits.
So we're
20.
maxing the damage die on crits. That's our...
Extra dice.
Okay. So here's the crit. So 10 plus 4, so 14 plus another 4. That's 18 for the crit.
Plus hex.
Beautiful.
Oh, plus a die 6 for the hex.
Every hit, baby.
That's a 1. So what did I say? 14?
15.
And then this is the regular one. That's a 2 plus 4, so 6 plus another die 6 plus 4, so 10.
Yeah.
So 25 total.
Woo! Good job.
And another 10 feet back. Actually, I can choose that, and right now he can't fucking move, and
No,
he's
he
like
can't.
right in. So I'm actually not gonna blast him back 10 feet.
Alright.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Did you max the damage on that hex for your crit?
I didn't, no.
No.
That's double dice. That's another 6.
That's another 6 to it.
So
Yep,
add another,
another
6.
21.
Nice. Good
That
round.
is necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Just necrotic.
Just a rain of
like
blood
salt
comes
water.
down on this thing, and just like
Did you know salt
some like
reacts with
tentacles of
everything?
force just like come
How
out
much
of him,
damage
start
was it?
slapping him.
21.
Yeah.
What, 21 total?
No.
21 total.
No.
Yeah.
Because you had to add the other 6.
That was with
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 15 plus 6. 21.
Okay. Excellent turn, Balthazar. The magical energy crashes in, and the water begins turning a dark maroon crimson as blood rains down across the dragon, Nakmaw, and Strider.
Yes.
Rainy blood.
As the
from
two
a
of you are,
Red Sea.
as Strider and you, Nakmar, are face to face with this massive dragon, and it rains blood. The dragon is like thrown for a shock of a hit, and the two of you kind of like make eye contact as it's dripping blood down your faces. Like, oh,
Yeah. Right?
Nakma, you need healing.
You need healing.
You need
You're
healing.
bleeding.
No, you're like it's everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. Your head is gushing.
Not the best choice. I just realized I did that in shark-infested water.
Yeah, I noticed that right away.
Let's get out of here.
Oh well.
Familiar.
It's still
Climb,
cool.
fool.
He's
Shark infested. Chained shark infested. What's worse?
go get
Chained
Ayla.
shark or an unchained shark?
Okay, so it stops what it was doing from where it was flying to the crow's nest
Right.
and turns around and lands down on the deck. And it is at the entrance to the cabins here. All right. Mad Mooney.
I walk up and I go, guess I didn't need the hook, did I? So I look back at Snack and I'm like, it's tied to Snack still. And then I look over the water and I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna jam that hook into his back.
Yes!
He's gonna ride the wave.
Just
Improvised weapon.
crocodile versus water dragon, dude. This is the best.
Disadvantage for what?
It's an improvised weapon.
No, that just means you do less damage.
Oh, well, I'm not trying to do damage.
It's
I'm trying
not a
to hook
monk
him.
weapon either.
Just trying to hook a fish. He's going fishing like
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to hook him.
Waterworld.
Tangle it?
Okay.
No, I'm trying to hook him. I have a grappling hook.
Yeah. Are you trying to do damage or are you trying to
Well,
do...
essentially,
I'm
what he's
trying
trying
to
to do is
hook
he's
him
trying
like
to
a
do
fish.
he's trying to do like a grapple. Is what he's really
He's
trying
trying
to
to
do.
catch a damn
That's what I was
dragon
asking. Are you
fish.
trying to grapple him with your hook?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So that's a grapple.
You're just trying to flavor it with the hook, man. Just.
I'm just trying to hook the fish on.
Fish on, baby.
Fish on.
If
I
it's nothing added to it,
like
it's
it. I think it's a really cool
I
idea.
do
So let
too.
me give you DM inspiration on this.
There you go.
You're doing something awesome and heroic, and I really like this idea.
That's an 8 flat if I don't add any proficiencies to it.
Well, you get to add your strength.
Yeah, treat it like a normal grapple, but I give you advantage. So your athletics.
Yeah.
That's an 8, 12.
And it only counts as one of your attacks.
So he rolls against the 12, right? Yeah, it only counts as one of the attacks too, so you could try again.
You get another hit attack and you get all your bonus action attacks.
Cut your finger.
I got an 11.
Oh no shit! Hey man.
Wow.
Sometimes it's catching and sometimes
I
it's
hook
fishing.
it and I surface, and when I do, I say, oh, hold on a sec. I punch him in the side.
Okay.
And he opens his
You gonna
mouth.
knock his window?
Yeah, I'm gonna punch him in the side as hard as I can. It's a 4.
A 4. Okay.
Plus
Probably not a hit. but
8.
No.
So 12.
Yeah,
Not a
12
hit.
Yeah. I say that sucks. And I yell up to Snack, I'm like, fish on! I guess I look up at Cyrano, I'm like, hey, can you handle this? I turn around and I patience defense.
You handle this?
And he's
Oh my god.
and he's hooked.
Yeah,
He's
he's
hooked.
Where's he hooked
He's-
at? Where'd you hook him?
Into the back, he said.
Yeah, probably
On
like
the back.
underneath the wing.
All right.
So he's restrained. Movement speed 0.
The sharks.
Already. Yeah, you get +4 to hit too, by the way.
So
You
my
get-
key.
No, he
plays
does
patient
not
defense.
have plus. Well, he's like on the rope.
Oh,
It's
okay.
this is a weird restraint, so he still gets to move because Mooney's not like restraining him like a normal thing.
Right.
And the Sentinel feat is on a turn.
Yes.
That was the end of Nakma's turn, so
Yeah.
he has movement speed.
On his turn, yeah.
But it is now swarming with water, and these sharks are going crazy. And they're immediately going towards
Where's this crappy ass druid that we paid a fortune for?
up top.
Piece of crap. Wake up.
His
Your
sharks are
killing
fucking
everyone.
failing because
Yeah.
he's not that good of a druid.
Wake
So,
up, bro. You make a
With
good
patient
berries.
defense, all creatures who would attack me with advantage now have disadvantage, so it's probably just normal.
So,
Regular roll for that.
since this is 10 feet, are they there
What?
for the electrical charge that I
Zap,
radiate?
zap.
Oh yeah, crap.
So moving
Right.
back?
No, they still rush up to attack. I mean, they're in a blood fury,
Oh yeah,
I mean,
that's
I
true.
guess
That
that-
it eliminates
Right.
everything.
but they got straight rolls to hit Mooney. One was an 8, 21.
Alright.
Okay. Second one's a miss. Third one is a hit. Fourth one is a miss. Fifth one is a miss.
Okay.
That is only 6 and 12, so 12 total.
Thank you.
Right, that's what I said too. Yeah.
Yeah.
The sharks are swarming all over, and you're doing your best to fight them off. Your weapon is cutting and slicing in the water, but 2 of them get through. You get bit on the tail, and another one grabs you on the foot and starts trying to drag you away. But okay, Strider with advantage, not advantage, with a straight roll tries to climb up the
Oh.
rope
Too late.
It's not too late to say it.
and rolls just barely enough that he is able to get up out of the water and starts climbing for the top deck.
Dude, just say it.
Are you
He
talking about Sentinel?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
it's the
has
top
to
of the
be-
round again.
He has to be within 5 feet.
5 feet.
He's
I'm
not
within
within-
5. No,
no,
it's
the
the
monster.
person within 5.
No, the monster.
No, he has 10
I
feet
believe
reach
it's-
with Sentinel.
I believe it's a person.
It's the person.
Yeah, he's 10 feet reach with Sentinel.
Yeah.
Sentinel doesn't give you reach.
Yes, it does.
It just gives you the 5
Yeah,
feet.
when somebody enters into your 5 feet of range.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're
Within
past
5
5
feet, you make
feet.
an attack against a target other than you.
These guys are 2 squares away.
All right.
All of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
If he had a reach weapon, like a pole arm,
He has a spear.
I have a javelin.
does it give you reach? No.
Versatile, but
Fucking reach.
Javelin's
No,
not
that's what I'm
versatile.
saying. It doesn't give him reach. He
I
can't
looked that one
use
up.
it unless the enemy is within 5.
okay.
I believe that's correct.
So, hey, just so you know, the way this little thingy works is you choose one target as your bonus action to electrocute.
Yes.
Just one.
Yeah. Only one.
I messed
But
with
we're
it.
in water, so he's doing.
Right.
It's totally different.
I
was
changed
just
the rules on that
telling
one.
you
That was me.
But no, so the damage he can apply as a bonus action. And so he goes like, and boom, hits everyone in an aura. If you want to give him an aura in the water.
In the water, yeah.
Right.
But it only applies on his turn.
On his bonus action.
Right.
Dragonstone.
Right.
The Strider climbs up out of the water, following a rope, hand over hand, trying to get out of it, and takes an opportunity attack from the dragon.
Here. That one.
Opportunity attack from the dragon is a miss. The dragon misses Strider, and he manages to get up and two.
Now I can do the set roll.
He made an attack.
An attack
Yeah.
roll.
Yep, on someone
Yeah.
other than Nekma.
You should have
On
gave me one
the
for
big
when
dragon.
I walked away.
Hmm?
You should have gave me one too when I walked away.
He didn't want to give it to you.
Oh, yowdy.
He wanted to give it to
I thought I
Well-
couldn't because you did that defense thing. I thought that was like a disengage.
Patient defense is only to make it so
Okay.
Advantage on yeah.
12?
Is a miss.
Okay.
Strider climbs up. He's a wood elf. He has 35 movement. He gets up to the top.
scrambles.
No, he doesn't, because you
Like a
can't.
squirrel.
No, he doesn't actually. Well, he dashes then. He's not
dashes.
taking any other action. He gets up to the top.
Who's in the water? Just me and Mooney?
Yeah.
You and Mooney right now, and Cyrano, your turn.
Sea brothers.
Okay,
Right.
time to do it, I guess. I will pour 2 of my acid vials into a little section on my glove, charge it up, and fire down.
I like to think that's a little bit like Spider-Man. Like
An
you're just
yeah, for sure. So I'm shooting an acid arrow at it.
I'm gonna catch this.
Nice.
Yeah, buddy. That's got to be a hit.
That's really good. I like that. So 19, yeah, probably hit. So it's 4d4 plus 4 damage.
19 is a hit.
No, just have a snack, pull him out of the water. He's already
Yeah,
gone.
we'll have roll for it.
Come on, dude.
What? No. Snacks. You're making excuses.
That's fun. Right there.
What just happened?
I just
What'd you
rolled 4
do?
ones in a row.
Nice.
Did you really?
Like-
Wow.
That's
How is
having
that
fun
possible?
with the D4s.
Yeah, dude. So 8 damage.
I might
you
never
die.
cast that spell again.
Yeah.
But in any case,
Somebody just like gently rain on me.
it kind of rolls off its back a little and does very little damage. But it takes
Bombs.
another
Yeah, like I'm
2d4 on its turn.
What type of damage is that?
Acid.
Okay.
And it was 8, right?
Yeah.
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 This acid that you spray out rains over the creature and it's over the top of it. It
Second little spell.
Doesn't seem to notice.
Diluted from water.
Oh yeah, yo
Once.
yo yo.
Nakma.
No bonus
Yeah.
action. Actually.
Oh yeah. Do you have anything else?
No, that wasn't a cancer.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm good.
Shield, but no.
Okay. Now Nakma.
God, I don't want to leave Mooney by himself.
Not an optimal turn.
I feel you. I will attack recklessly and kill this motherfucker.
That's possible.
Good. That sounds like a good
Definitely
idea,
possible.
actually. I think I'll do that. I will attack recklessly against this giant water creature.
Here's to
The crit.
Oh, baby.
Take the crit.
What's that?
11 plus
the
2
die.
from rage is 13 plus your strength score.
He's using a javelin.
I'm using the javelin.
So 13 plus your 4. So 17.
My 5.
You have plus 5 to strength now?
No, he's
No, I
good.
rolled a 5.
I counted that.
Oh, you did?
So then a 6.
So what I said. I don't remember what it is already. I did that already.
15, 18.
It's 11 plus 2 plus 4.
Yep.
Yeah,
6. 16.
16.
Yeah, it's a hell of a shot is what it is.
How much? 16 total.
16.
Nice roll.
Oh, and I'll shock him for 4 more points of damage.
Nice.
And then I get another attack.
Dex save for half.
Yes, dex save for half. Thank you.
Do you see what your card?
14.
Plus
14.
prof plus con.
Yeah.
Failed.
Nice.
4
4 more
4 total.
electricity
Another
damage.
critical.
Another crit.
Wow.
Nice roll.
That red die is strong, man.
Fuck. That with the 2.
Nice roll.
So 6,
Nice.
7, 8,
13.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
8 plus rage plus strength.
Oh, I'm not even adding rage.
14.
That's
14.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, you're forgetting he has a plus 1. It's 15.
He has plus 1 weapon?
Yep.
Oh, yes, 15.
No, not-
Plus
oh,
1.
Yes, he does.
Scare, yeah.
This the
There
javelin.
you go, so 2 more.
Yep.
Whatever that was.
Fuck it, I'm gonna shock it too.
You already
You
used
did
your
use your
I
bonus
didn't use
action
my
for that.
javelin.
No, it's a 1 bonus action for your aura.
No, he's
Oh,
saying
your-
activated
My
item.
javelin.
Oh, shit.
Don't you have- so is it a straight line?
It's a straight line up to 120 feet.
I think
if
you have
hit
to
my
throw
target.
your javelin for that to
Okay,
happen.
you're right.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
don't
gonna
want
do
to
that.
throw that in the water.
You
No.
can throw it in
Good.
the water.
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, you could.
No, I'm good.
Can you throw it like just 5 feet? Like,
No.
Probably could.
I think that's it.
The javelin travels in a straight line at a
Yeah.
target that you throw, but
Yes.
there's no.
And then the lightning
water-
bolt follows it.
Rail guns.
Water
Yes.
is kind of a target, but like kind of not. You can't like just pick a spot. Like you,
Right.
Well, a javelin of
The
lightning is
civilian
ammo,
rail-
so
rail
once he
gun.
throws
It's
it,
not.
It's not?
it's
No.
not.
Oh, I thought
It
it was
recharges.
cooked once he...
No.
Oh, shit.
it recharges.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
a good
He
but
gets
I
like
can't
one-
because
he gets
you're
one
right.
per
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you could cast like anybody else. You could cast a lightning bolt in an angle up at the air, but the javelin will go its full distance. Just the
Yes.
same in the water. It will travel through the water its full distance. You could pick a point like that, but you can't like choose to have it stop like 30 feet in
Choose.
the air.
It can't. It can't hit the target if the target's only 10 feet away.
It'll keep going through it.
It'll
just
keep
like
Does it?
no,
just like
no.
with
You can
electricity
choose a
would.
creature as a target. He could do that. Actually, that's correct.
I mean, it's
But-
already breached. It's out of the
But
water.
you have disadvantage if you're throwing something at something within 5 feet
Oh
of you.
right, ranged attack.
So
No, I'm good anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
No.
just a thought
Get
experiment.
it
really.
in the ship in the same line.
Great
and then you can just throw
explanation.
it into the ship.
yeah,
Okay.
and we'll just hope that the ship's made out of the same material as the warehouse.
Listen, if we went with
Or the
the
pie.
dwarf ship,
It
we
must
could have did this all day.
Can it be the same as the pie?
What happened? He just keeps throwing a spear at the ship and killing whatever's in between
Running into the
it.
metal ship.
Thing.
If we were for the
Thing.
dwarf ship, we'd
Somebody
all be
else's
drunk
turn
when this
now. I'm
happens,
done.
so-
Good.
The
probably-
dragon, the monstrous dragon creature.
Oh wait, he takes some acid damage. Let me roll a
No.
couple more ones.
He doesn't.
Why not?
He's immune to acid.
Well then, I'm gonna roll one
Man.
more one just for fun.
Ooh, a
Not
2.
today. It's a 2.
5 out of 6, baby.
The creature disengages and swims straight down and at it. Not straight down.
Attack.
Disengages and swims down and at an angle away from you.
How far?
I
He's
can
got a hook
swim
in his
too.
mouth.
Yeah, he's hooked.
Yeah, that rope is as it's going because he's got a swim speed of 80 feet.
Fuck me.
So
it's the
that
rope.
rope is, and this is tied to what?
Nah, it's tied to
Who
snack
knows?
on the other side. So he's pulling him out. Is what it was supposed to be.
Now we
Uh,
have contested.
Now we have a
strength.
beheaded snack.
Contested. Is it
Yeah.
even? This isn't even contested because it's going to pull Snack up. You can't.
How much does snack?
Well,
hit
Well, it's
weigh?
gonna pull him
What's the
across the thing first.
difference? Yeah, plus
Is he gonna rip
he's
his head off?
using a levy, and he has to build up speed to pull away. So
Oh, he's building up
No, they
speed.
don't. He's in water.
He's moving 80 feet in the water.
It's like
He's moving quick and fast, even though he disengaged. So
okay,
it'll
just do what
be
you're gonna do, because like
snack.
contested
uh,
strength roll.
Sure. God.
What's the strength roll of a fucking lizard?
yeah,
old
give me.
lizard.
I want those Drake stats, buddy.
An old Drake.
I say it as my cloak starts waving underwater. I mean, he weighs at least like 120 or at least 240 pounds.
I mean, a whole ass riding lizard? I mean, a horse weighs
Yeah.
like, what, 400
Almost a
pounds
ton.
or
It's
some
almost
crap?
2,000
Yeah.
pounds.
We
So
know
have
this.
we
Yeah,
noticed
know
what
this.
color
Yeah.
this dragon is from being so close?
How much a horse weigh?
Yeah, like 2,000 pounds.
Like an unusual sea green, kind of blue and green, prismatic. Okay.
Like the same as like a Volkswagen Bug, man.
Your Drake essentially has the same stats as a horse. In fact, I was using like a draft horse
Yeah.
for it, so
Well,
it weighs
I'm-
horse-like.
I'm pretty sure like Drakes have their own stats.
Don't you cut Snack short? He's a war horse.
Yeah, like Snack's seen some shit.
He is not a warhorse. I had a stat block set
Maybe
aside
if you had named him
specifically
Dinner,
for him.
he'd be a war horse.
Yeah.
Oh, I have
He's
my
a-
book.
Pack horse, he's a snack.
Not devils.
I'm just imagining like Snack's gonna hit the what do you call it, the pulley, and it's just gonna pull him through it.
So like,
tail first.
how high is like the railing on a ship? Like that's got to be at least like 5 feet high, right?
Maybe
It depends
20.
on the ship.
Yeah.
It's typically about 42 inches.
No, I'm talking like the. Okay, so the pulley is like 20 feet up, right? So
Yeah.
dead. just like imagine it's gonna hit like.
He's gonna get squinched.
Yeah,
buddy.
dude. Like it's like throwing a chunk of cheese at like a grater, a cheese grater at like 70 miles an hour.
I mean, honestly, the hook will just pull out.
That is the other thing.
It's not a barbed hook or anything.
Oh
Right?
wow.
It's just a grappling hook.
But would the creature intentionally like that's what gotta hurt?
How it rips his wing off.
I've seen 127 hours.
Like he's using it, right? Under all this water.
Yeah, he said he was flapping it. Like he was getting the speed.
It's morning caimans, isn't it? It's not Volos. There's a thing that has drakes in it. It must be Volos. I don't see the drakes.
I thought it was in the monsters guide.
It's not monster manual. It's extra. And I thought
So if he weighs a few 100 pounds, then the forces that we're talking about
Does it
will
say, like,
either
pull the
break
hook
the
out?
pulley,
Yeah.
break
it's
the
really
rope,
not going to
or
break the
break the
pulley.
pulley.
It's
or
just going
detach,
to. It's going to pull out from his back. Is what's really
or
going to
detach
happen.
the rope. Right.
What kind of drake is it?
Or rip the head off.
Guard drake?
No, I had a custom stat block, but essentially it's close to a guard drake.
You do what you want.
The hook hits the creature. It's moving 80 miles an hour. It's picked up not 80 miles an hour. It's moving 80 feet in a turn, and it picks up enough speed that it just you see it pull hard on your drake, and like it snaps his neck up like as it pulls towards. But then like the rope goes limp again. Your drake probably is not feeling good, but is not pulled through the pulley, and the creature gets away.
What you mean gets away?
He's hexed. Were you gonna jump in and attack him?
You're gonna jump in and attack him.
I mean,
He's 80 feet away underneath the water. He's essentially
how far down?
Coward.
Did I get my
Like
turn yet?
Because
80
if he went 80 feet away, he could not be that far down.
He's 80 feet diagonally, kind of.
So he's
close
not
to
80 feet away.
All right, let's say he's from where you were
He's about
standing. He
120
is
feet
How
away.
far deep does it
80
go?
feet.
80 feet down that way.
He's
Okay.
He
still
was.
80 feet somewhere.
Can I fire off a blast at like disadvantage?
Can you see him?
I'm asking you that.
You cannot see
I
him.
have
Is it
devil's sight.
clear blue water?
It is not clear blue water.
I could see through any
Is
type
it-
of darkness.
It is not darkness.
It's obscurity.
It's water
It's like
density,
a
it's
fog
different.
cloud.
Your
Uh,
devil sight doesn't let you see through a fog cloud.
Can I guess? I mean, I seen which way he ran away. I seen the
Hex,
rope
is
being
Hex
taut.
like Hunter's
It
Mark?
is not like
It's not.
Hunter's Mark. No.
I mean, I seen
Just
where
trying
the
to help.
rope was. I can't guess like he's invisible or like it's in darkness. I have the range.
You don't even know that he's 80 feet. You have no clue. I'm going to
Can't
say
see
no.
him.
Okay. So he's gone. He took off.
Yeah. Took off.
Climb up.
I mean, what's the point in killing him if he's gone? Okay, it's not like it's some bad guy we need to chase or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know Draconic, so I can't say anything to him.
Climb up the rope.
Creature flees and disappears.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
The druid has rushed to the side, and he is immediately trying to calm the sharks. They're all in a frenzy, but they do break away from Mooney, but they are biting and lashing at one another in a panic.
Because of the blood.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Mooney, you are able to climb back up without taking opportunity attacks. Same with Nakmo.
I can't just reach him real quick and then kill him.
What, the sharks?
I got
We
yeah,
need him.
I
It's
got
a propulsion.
Yeah, don't kill
You
Sharks.
want to swim after the dragon? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, I got 85 feet.
85 feet in the water?
Yeah,
Do you have a swim speed?
Yeah.
Really?
Awesome.
yeah, I'm a lizard born.
If you want to swim after him 80 feet into the water, then yeah, you can swim after him.
Give me 1 second. Can I see anything in the water with 10 feet and no blind sight?
Not really. It's heavily obscured.
Yeah, so
I
Mooney
mean-
doesn't know where he went. I'm out.
I was curious to see if this was going to be the end of Mooney.
I wouldn't have let him swim off alone.
I couldn't see.
Yeah.
I mean, we move not 30. He moves 80.
Yeah.
What are we going to do?
Nothing.
Teleport.
Wish we
To
could catch him.
darkness? In a random direction?
Basically, he goes, oh, there goes
You will
Mooney.
drown.
There goes Mooney
Oh, with
again.
my boy.
Yeah,
You
Mooney.
saved me.
Mooney can
There
hold his
goes
breath
the
for
Drake.
15
Can't
minutes.
see him.
I know.
Anyways.
Before I leave the
it's
water.
very smart of you to climb up now.
I stay on the ship
So anyway,
as
before,
much as I would like.
I'm on board.
before I leave the water, I yell out the dragon in Draconic because I do know it. Suck balls! Check my ship again.
Good one.
I'll actually hook you.
Yeah, there's no reply. But
So knock
you
him
yell
off.
that out into the wind, and the wind picks up a little bit as if in reply. And my glasses fog up.
Oh, cool.
Now the rest of you are
You
as
gotta quit
heavily
breathing.
obscured as
The water.
as the dragon.
Now you know what it feels like.
Captain pulls you up. He looks at you. The druid speaks for the captain. Is like that. That was a very daring maneuver you did there. We appreciate that. Thank you.
I'm going to approach the druid with my bleeding, bitten body parts,
Oh, I know.
and I am just going to push him in his chest and say, "Why did your sharks attack us? What
Well, it probably had something to do with the fact that when the wave crashed into the ship and I fell, I lost concentration on the sharks, and then it started raining blood.
Yeah, look at me.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
You're gonna fix this, right?
we have a few health potions that we will get to you. Also,
Better keep your eye on the wind.
well, I was going to say that the captain has invited you to dine in his quarters tonight, but if you're going to be like that, then
My barbarian
I don't
friend
appreciate your sharks attacking me.
can let his anger get the best of him
The
sometimes.
lizard wanted to eat them.
I don't appreciate you attacking the sharks, honestly. I understand that you had to defend yourself, and I will forgive you for that, but if you had killed the sharks, even one of them would have slowed this journey.
Hey,
I-
Snack, how you doing,
I
buddy?
concur with that. But
Snack
at the same
has a...
time,
Keep going.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm good. I don't have nothing else to say to that guy.
Just stare him down, and it's a glare
Stop.
at Navi. And Snack has like lesions on his neck from where it pulled real hard, but well, not lesions, like a minor bruising. But
You got a
he's
quick
otherwise
chiropractic
unharmed.
adjustment.
Very well. The captain does say, well, he doesn't say, but the captain would like to invite you to stay and
stay.
enjoy dinner in his quarters tonight. Thank you for your heroism. That was very brave of what you did have done.
Nabi,
Yes.
on behalf of Lucis Nature, I gratefully accept your invitation to dinner.
Name drop, thank you.
And I appreciate your captain's, shall we say, observance of our heroics today. They did not come at a cheap price. As you could see, many of us are wounded. We paid a handsome fee to travel on this fantastic ship, and it seems that we have no protection but our own might.
Well,
That's a bit
We are-
disappointing to me, I must admit, as a paying customer
this
who has
is
shelled out a lot of gold for this journey.
this is an exploration vessel, and I do apologize if you do not feel that you were safe. Keep in
Take
mind,
risks on your own time, my friend.
my crew here is trained for combat should we ever be attacked by pirates, though I must admit we are ill-equipped to fight against cataclysm dragons.
And a fine crew it is.
What?
I'm just gonna file that Cataclysm Dragons off for now. And a fine crew it is. But I would be remiss if I did not address the fact that as paying customers, it was never once mentioned in our contract that we would be responsible for protecting your captain's belongings.
Oh.
And if it was not for us, let me finish, my friend, this ship would be in shambles. Do not deny it, for it is true.
Are you saying that you sought to protect the captain's vessel because it was the courageous thing to do, and it was not out of self-interest that you
What I am
fought
saying
off the
is,
dragons so that you do not drown here at sea?
what would the captain have done had we were not here?
We would have defended ourselves to the best of our ability.
You would
And
have
have
died.
sunk.
if we had failed, then we have lifeboats.
But because we were here,
And you would have sunk.
we
Life
did
is-
not die.
Life is full of risks, my friend.
And your sharks would have
Do you use your
eaten
sharks to like move the lifeboats too?
No, we use oars.
Anyways,
Sorry.
we could continue this conversation later. And I
Perhaps-
appreciate your hard line of approach, but do not mistake me when I say that none of us signed up to fight for your captain's vessel. We
Then-
signed up as passengers.
Then you are more than welcome to stay in your cabin.
And die because your captain is ill-prepared for this voyage? I think not. But for now, I look forward to dinner this evening.
You have a harsh tongue on you, sir.
I'm sorry.
I feel the heroes of the day.
While you were sleeping and your sharks were running rampant attacking my friends, I was in the ocean defending your vessel. So you'll have to forgive me if I am a bit sharp, for the teeth of sharks are a bit sharp.
All right. Well, long live the heroes. And done for tonight.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Oh my god, that stinking dragon.
What's a cataclysm dragon?
Yeah, what is
You want to do an intelligence
it?
check next game?
Nothing.
I can do it right now.
Okay, go ahead. Intelligence check from Mooney real quick.
Yeah,
We're not
let's
done.
all- Let's all talk about it.
15
Yeah, better than me.
plus 1.
Taz don't know shit, but let me hit that natural 20.
Maybe,
Oh, close enough.
60.
Pretty good.
maybe if you're trained in Arcana.
I am.
Cool.
Wait, how?
because it's a skill that I can take as a warlock, my friend.
I'm just thinking like all those times when we're traveling and you're just like, hold on, I gotta read this Arcana book. I'm skilled in it.
I'm an occultist.
Understanding how magics are flowing and all that. You never know where he gets his knowledge.
The Devils of the Nine Hells gave him a lot of information about Arcana when he signed that pact. Like, now that you're part of the club, let's look at the benefits, right? Like, really, it's just like a 7-hour video about timeshares.
So I gave you a hard time.
16,
about the book.
19.
It's fine. 19?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Cataclysm dragons. There are 3 types of dragons on Amarth. You have chromatic and metallic, which most people recognize, and then you have cataclysm dragons. The cataclysm dragons are different, where some dragons gave into law or order, other dragons fell to the elemental chaos, and they are touched by the elements of Amarth. So you have tsunami dragons. You have...
UDA.
That's a cool toy. You have tsunami dragons, or a volcano dragon, or you have a seismic dragon, or a cyclone dragon. And that these dragons harness the powers of the elements in ways that are different from most other dragons.
Okay. So we just fought one of those off, huh?
So it's kind of like a water spout dragon, right?
You fought off a young tsunami dragon.
I like it.
So was he casting just like tidal wave on us the whole time?
It's kind of, it's not quite a lair action, but it's kind of like a environmental effect.
I like that because when you started this off, I was like, "Is this the Apophicam?" I was like, "No way, it is. This isn't like they don't have wings."
I was feeling like super helpless. Like, holy shit, we have. I mean, other
I thought
than
it was an apotomkin.
Yeah, I was
about
thinking
using
like
it.
I was like, "Is this an Apotomkin?" I was
By the way,
like,
I updated that stat block like you said.
"Oh, thank you."
Young tsunami dragon.
That's a big surface.
Dude, we'll call that one Johnny Tsunami.
Okay, you guys want to say goodnight?
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
We'll
see you next week.
everybody.